Ladies and gentlemen, I know we're about 4 minutes early. That's okay. That's okay because let's just say I have a special announcement I have to make. It's regarding towards the 2020 Network Film Awards. As for this announcement, we are going to announce the theme this year. As for what the theme is, it's going to be
That was a nasty one.
Why are my eyes burning? So, Jesus Christ, you're not fucking human! Speaking of that, quit your fucking. I'm trying to eat my fucking peanut butter, dude! God, you prick! You know what makes me even more mad? Tyler's sitting there, he's got his freaking A24 shirt, and he's waving his hair like he's in a shampoo commercial. Okay, that sounds like you fucking sharded, dude. It's not the microphone! What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, you wonder why I'm bald? It's because of Gary.
It all makes sense now.
Well, it started with the hottie and the naughty, but that's a different story. Okay.
I've
I'm
heard,
just gonna make my intro sweet and short to the point because I got a shit real bad. No, that's not sweet. That was sour. I'm gonna make my intro short and simple to the point. Welcome to episode number 91, Flicks with the Dicks. For my three topics, hey, I see the kitty. For my three topics, I'm gonna be discussing Life magazine and Marilyn Monroe, plans of Uma Thurman and Quentin Tarantino talking about a possible movie coming out. And I happen to have a list from Screen-Rant regarding towards 5 Disney live adaptations that are being made and 5 that should be made. Oh my! Oh! What in the hell is wrong? What's wrong with you?
That's a lot. That's a lot of farting.
Dude, no fucking human being can do shit like that unless your name Will the Farter. I can see Tyler. He's just like, yeah, Gary and Romy. Yeah, I was on their show. Yeah, those two guys are fucking idiots, man. I tell you, man.
All it was 2 hours of farting.
Quit! Oh my god! What? Dude, your asshole sounds like a machine gun. Quit it!
Oh, well.
Any more announcements to make with your ass?
The best announcements.
I'd be afraid if he has to do an oral presentation. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have with Gary. You know why he's not on camera? I bet you he fucking shit himself. Good!
I figured he would eventually.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have on board Mr. Tyler Calvert. We met him through the good friends of ours, the old two brothers. Go ahead and present yourself, good sir. Yeah, keep showing off your fucking shirt like you do.
I told you I was gonna wear it. I just wanted to make sure it was prime, real. You
know what goes well with that shirt? Bleach.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, most people probably know who I am at this point. I feel like most people know who I am. I don't really need to introduce myself.
Yeah, good point. Go check out his channel. His reviews are funny. They're witty. They're sharp. They're clever. And he gets down to the point. Some good shit.
And I like A24 sometimes.
Sometimes. I like A24 just a handful of times.
Yeah,
like Disaster Artist, like Locke, Spectacular Now, The Rover, Ex Machina, Free Fire, and that's about it.
not Hereditary.
Yeah.
When I saw it the first time, it was called Scream.
Yeah. Good time.
Oh my god! You can check out that review with Lucas and I on LC Moses 28, where we go in depth of over everything. And what was it? Love it or hate it? That's not there anymore, unfortunately, because of Adam Daly. You know, but then again, I can't blame Adam Daly. He's been busting his ass all day. So where's Gary? Put to you this way: his asshole's doing the talking.
Literally.
Oh my god, Gary! While he's popping off popcorn farts out of his booty hole, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 91 of the weekly episodic series, every Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. You know, it's a little show called Flicks with a Dice, introducing Tyler Calvert, as Gary calls him, the better version of Chum Lee.
It happens, you know. I like Chum Lee, so I'll take it.
I'll give you $25 for it.
That's the best I can do.
It's the best I can do.
Oh,
it's funny. It's funny that Rick Harrison looks like Thanos. He does.
It all makes sense.
I wonder how much he would charge for that Infinity Gauntlet. And you got the young, yes. Yeah, welcome to Flicks with the Hershey Squirts. Yeah, that's Gary. The young ass, not assassin, ass, Mr. Garrison. And he's probably still shitting his guts out. The camera isn't focusing on you, Jerome. I wonder why. I bet you it's probably Gary. Why is Gary farting? Simple. He had Taco Bell and some other bullshit last night, along with some barbecue chicken fingers.
What a combo. No wonder he's gassy.
A combo. Yeah, his asshole is Killer Instinct right now. And yours truly, Romy Boy Oh, he's got his camera. Hey, Gary, why did you have a camera off? Gary! Here is what I have to offer for you good folks. I have Avengers Endgame finally did it. Thank God.
Yay.
I got my movie review on Helboy. I got a video game review on John Romero. If you don't know who John Romero is one of the godfathers of first-person shooters. He is the man behind Wolfenstein, Doom, and Quake.
No love for Daikatana?
Hell no.
He's gonna make you his bitch.
Oh, God. Still to this day, the worst shooter I've ever played.
Since you mentioned shooter.
No. You're not fucking human, dude. Jesus. And Gary, why is the camera focusing not on me? Do you have it set on a setting?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude. I pooped myself.
Again?
Dude, I can't. No, I can't even come on camera. I literally cannot come on camera.
Oh my God.
My fucking boxers have a big ass brown stain on them.
Well, go. Oh, it's now focusing on me. Well, go fucking get some bleach or OxyClean or some shit or Pine Sol.
The power of Pine Sol, baby.
What else I was going for? I forgot to go over this last week. That's what you get, Gary. The latest news on 007. Yeah. I have a movie game. If Gary would stop, shitting his britches, to name that film 80s edition.
Listen here, motherfucker. I'm going to tell you something right now about my fighting. You've always have gotten that main spot for shitting yourself. Now it's my fucking...
No, you always shit yourself.
Guess what? Since everybody here seemed to have forgotten who I am, I'm going to remind everybody, even though I have fucking irritable bowel syndrome, I am a shitter and somewhat proud of it.
No, you have IBS, irate butthole sucker.
Sounds about right.
Oh, I do. Oh, I've had a microphone. I just never used it. I'm just doing... See, folks, the thing is, the way I'm in the mood right now. Let's just say I had my worst nightmare when it comes to food. I had barbecue chicken fingers.
Told you.
Poor soul.
So, folks, let me tell you all right now.
I feel bad for those barbecue chicken
I'm
fingers.
gonna be ripping ass throughout the whole entire
Oh
episode.
my god.
Because on a funny / legit note, I'm not feeling well.
Tyler, you want some drugs?
I'm literally
Sure.
not feeling well tonight. So
Yeah, no wonder your asshole's speaking for you.
Pretty
So
much.
as for who's gonna go first, I'll let Tyler do his talk, and then once I'm fine a minute and clean myself up, because dude, oh my god, I'm a goddamn mess.
Oh, you want me to go through my topics then?
Yeah, I want you to go first, then I'll go second. Fat boy go last.
Of course.
I'm a legit fucking mess right now when it comes to shit. My underwear, dude, it's oh my god.
Well, then why are you talking to us right now? You're sitting there with some chocolate doo-doo butter mudslide in your britches.
I'm wiping right now as we speak, but the thing is, oh my god, the cat's fucking leaving as well.
See, even the cat. The cat's like, dude, fuck this shit. I'm out.
See, the thing is, okay, you want to know what happened to my boxers? You remember that movie?
I don't want to know what happened to him. Throw him away. Burn him.
You remember what happened in that movie Bad Grandpa, where he shot on the fucking...
Oh my god, Johnny Knox when he shot on the
that's
wall.
what happened to my fucking boxers, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
You poor soul.
Seriously, Fruit of the Loom, I apologize.
There's no more fruit.
Yeah, they're not sweet anymore. Don't leave, kitty. Dude, I don't blame the cat for leaving, dude. The cat's like had enough of this shit. He's like, dude, dude, I'm gonna clean myself on the patio. Screw this shit. I'm out of here. Are you still farting, Gary? Oh, now he's gone. Yeah, I feel baby wipes. Rest in peace. Go ahead, Tyler. I'd love to hear what you have to say in regards to this bullshit or other nonsense.
Well, yeah, I figured I'd think of like an eclectic group of topics that I figured I would. Obviously, a mixture of movies and video games, just because I'm both of those.
Yeah.
One of the ones I found interesting that I thought would be cool to talk about, just because, I mean, obviously we got Phase 4 as far as like the reveal for all of Phase 4, and then please down the line, the one specifically for the article I got from Complex.com is about Blade, since they announced that Mahershala Ali is going to be playing Blade, and I'm
that is a great casting choice.
God damn, I got the
because he's such a great actor, but it's just it was cool. It was unexpected. I think that was probably one of the biggest unexpected reveals coming out of San Diego Comic-Con, because I figured going in they're going to announce pretty much all the movies that we got announced at San Diego Comic-Con from Marvel ended up pretty much being what we expected. You know, like the Eternals, Black Widow, another Doctor Strange, another Thor. But then we got like other stuff as well with the Disney Plus shows, and then they throw out there at the very end Blade. Like Mahershala Ali is going to be Blade now in the MCU, which I'm hoping that they do make it R-rated. I don't think they will.
It has to be.
But I know. I mean, I think it won't. But I hope it is. But the actual article, I mean, you never know, because we're so far away. I mean, the Blade film doesn't have like a tentative release date. I mean, Phase 5 they haven't even talked about Phase 5 yet, and we just got the Phase 4 films, and it's going to be a Phase 5 movie. But the actual article from Complex is about 5 black directors who would absolutely body Blade. And some of the choices make sense. Some of them I'm not like too big a fan of. But
what were the choices?
But that's what I'm going to run down, because there's 5 of them, I believe. Yeah, 5. And they start off with Terrence Nance, who just got he actually just left directing Space Jam 2.
Why?
He's not a terrible director, though. It would definitely be interesting seeing his spin. I mean, there's many. It doesn't have to be an African American director that directs Blade, but I'm all for diversity, of course. But I mean, that one, and then the obvious one that everybody would love, but I don't ever see it happening, is Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele, I mean, I like him as a director, but he doesn't want to direct He doesn't want to direct comic book movies. He wants to just direct, like, his own films.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I couldn't see him doing a project like this. Of course, it would probably be really good if he wanted to, because he's really into the horror aspects, and he's obviously a good filmmaker, but I just could never see him taking an MCU film because he doesn't need it. He's not one of those directors that really needs a franchise.
It's not necessary.
So there's that one, and then I believe I'm saying it right, but Cassie Lemons. She's kind of like a relatively, I wouldn't say obscure director, but like she's not like, she's kind of like directed a couple things. She's actually, I remember her more as an actress because she was in Candyman, the original Candyman.
Oh, such a good movie, such an underrated movie.
I think she was one of Virginia Madsen's friends. I believe she's actually she's gonna get recognition soon because she's directing the Harriet Tubman biopic starring Cynthia Erivo. So she'll probably get some type of critical acclaim for that because it actually looks really good. The trailer for that actually just released not that long ago. The trailer for that. So I really like Cynthia Erivo.
I can't believe they're remaking Candyman too. It's like why? Why are they doing this?
That's a weird. That's an interesting one. That's a whole that could literally be like a whole other topic of like why are they remaking Candyman.
It doesn't need to be remade. It's so good. There's a reason why it's like it's good for that that period piece because it totally explains like the abandoned like ghetto 90s sanction that it took place and everything else. It's just like just leave it as it is. And you got Tony Todd who was perfect.
You can't replace somebody like Tony.
No.
The man is a legend. I mean, it'd be interesting to see who ends up being like.
Motherfucker played Death in the Final Destination films.
It was funny because that latest season of Scream Resurrection or whatever was really horrible. I don't recommend watching it. But
we're talking
cool because there's a part in the very beginning with Tony Todd and he has a hook hand and it reminded me of Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole series was terrible. But like he was like the one bright spot in the very few moments he had. And the next director up they suggested was actually what I would actually be interested in is Stephen Caple Jr. He is the guy who directed the second Creed movie.
Oh, love Creed 2. So good.
So I think he would do a really good job if depending on like the rest of the cast. He obviously knows how to direct a film really well because Creed 2 was awesome.
And Ryan Coogler, he was just like, hey man, give this guy. He's the one who recommended him, and he shined.
Mm-hmm. And the other one, the final one, actually was one that interested me. I'm not sure if it would be really up his alley though, because he's more of like I guess he's more of a film director that likes to make like Oscar dramas and stuff like that. And it's Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen's really good. I mean, he did Widows, he did Shane, he did 12 Years a Slave.
But like his work doesn't scream to me like someone who would go from that to being like a comic book film director.
Not really. Well, then again, there have been some filmmakers who've gone from like independent to like, like Ryan Coogler. He did Fruitvale Station and he did Black Panther. Or what's her name? She did you in the chat, you guys be quiet, god damn it. She did Monster and then she did Wonder Woman. Shut the fuck up.
And she was actually originally going to do Thor: The Dark World.
Thank God she turned it down.
They fired her. They just didn't want to let her do it, and then that's why Natalie Portman got so angry, and then she just didn't want to do any more of the movies.
I can give you another prime example of a director.
Don't you fart, you son of a bitch.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good for right now. It's just another example I can give you all is Jordan Peele.
No, he mentioned Jordan Peele, but he turned it down actually.
Well, we're talking about Candyman, right?
No, we're talking about Candyman had part of it, but potential filmmakers who can do the next Blade movie.
Yeah,
I missed what we're talking about because
because your asshole was doing an.
I'll explain once we get to my turn, but right now,
that was one of my topics. I mean, that was the 5. I mean, there's other directors, of course, out there that they don't have to be African American. Even there's other African American directors they didn't mention that I've heard people throw around. Like one of the weird ones that I was throwing around was Barry Jenkins, the director of Moonlight and If Beale Street.
Like I said, he does the type of films he does to this. It wouldn't work. Just for the love of God, don't get the
romance. Then Blade.
Just for the love of God, don't get. His name escapes me. He does the ride along films and all that shit.
Oh, he's actually the guy that took over for Terrence Nance on Space Jam. You mean?
Oh my God, he's so bad.
He is really bad. That's
Tim Story. Holy shit, man.
Tim Story's pretty bad too.
Oh, he's awful.
But that was one of them, and another one actually. It made sense because why they wanted to do it, but it was from Bloody. I got the article actually from BloodyDisgusting.com, the horror site.
Good website.
I like them a lot too, but they actually moved up the release date for that new Saw film, the one that's
the Chris Rock.
See, dang it! You know what?
His dad.
See, what's the point?
I don't know either.
Well, the thing is, it's like
I just don't get it.
Dead for like half the films. He died in the third one.
Did and it makes no sense to me.
And then they keep adding like, oh, he had like a sidekick, and then like another secret sidekick. He's had like a bunch of them. Even the last Jigsaw film, he had like another secret sidekick that was helping him the whole time. And
see, the thing is that even though it's supposed to be like, I thought it was gonna be Jigsaw was gonna be one of those movies where it's just gonna be like a redone revamp or whatever. But no, all it is about another sidekick that Jigsaw has.
Exactly.
If it's gonna be another one of those types of movies, then I don't know.
But it looks like they're trying to do kind of like I wouldn't say a reboot, maybe like a soft reboot, or just take the franchise in a different direction a little bit. But they moved the film up 5 months because it was originally going to come out in October of next year, but it's now going to come out in May. So it's going to be a summer film. It's going to be It's going to be a summer horror film because it was like literally like almost chain reaction. They announced that they were going to release Halloween, all the new Halloween Kills. And all that with the Halloween Kills, and I forget the other one, but they're both really dumb generic names, like Halloween Returns or something like that.
Well, yeah, I don't really see the point of another Halloween movie because clearly I thought this one was gonna be the final call.
Really well, like I mean, of course, the thing is with horror films is they'll find a way to make another one even if they kill off the character.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless and sad to me.
Yeah, but it's gonna come out in May now instead of October, so it's gonna be a summer release. But they moved it away from as far away from Halloween as they could, so Saul kind of has a chance. I can't remember what is coming out in May of 2020 at the moment, but I'm assuming because it's like prime summer blockbuster season around that time, they're still gonna have some type of competition. So,
well, in a way, well, has there any plot detail? You said okay.
A little.
I don't know if I missed.
There's a little bit because there's some in the actual article. It says Chris Rock will play a police detective investigating a grisly crimes. And
oh my god!
Will portray Chris Rock's father.
Oh my god!
He's gonna be playing a police officer.
The film will offer fans worldwide a new amped-up level of deviously treacherous traps, clever clues, and the edge-of-the-seat suspense they expect from one of the world's most terrifying horror franchises.
Terrifying is an understatement. For the reason, it's a guilty pleasure, and like I said, the reason
all of the Saw films, but I like a fair amount of them.
See, the thing is, Saw is a guilty pleasure for me. They've always been a guilty pleasure. Why? It's the traps. That's what that right there is like the main deal.
Yeah.
Of why it's a guilty pleasure. And another thing is that with the Saw franchise is that when it came to certain details with the storytelling, it kind of was interesting. Either it ended up in a big disappointment or it ended up in a interesting factor. Overall, they're still bad.
The thing that I never really liked though about the Saw franchise is just how convoluted the storyline and the timeline of everything is because they kind of like wrote themselves in a hole by killing off Jigsaw in the third film. So they had to keep just thinking of ridiculous ways to have traps and have Jigsaw's involvement, even though he's been dead for like years.
Yeah,
and how there's so many, there's like hundreds of different Jigsaw killers that he has.
Yeah.
Now he's acquainted with.
Yeah, because that's the big twist of the last Jigsaw movie that it was like, oh, it was another person that Jigsaw had a little henchman for. He had another henchman that preceded all of the ones we've seen before, but it's never been mentioned before in any of the other films. He just was there, and you just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
I'm not gonna lie, that made me laugh.
It did. I laughed at it. Oh God, OMB! If that happens, I'm gonna jump out of a fucking building. Jump out of a window. I'm not kidding. I hope these new movies isn't another Rob Zombie Halloween. Oh, please don't say that.
Rob
That's
Zombie.
what I'm
Rob
worried about.
Zombie's Rob Zombie's got a new film coming out. He's
Oh God, this guy is.
follow up to Devil's Rejects comes out in September. I like Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, but he fucking murdered Halloween.
Oh yeah. The second one especially, I'm not a big fan.
Oh, that's one of my negative ones. Oh my God.
Where they made Michael Myers into like a mountain man with a giant beard.
He looks like. I was like, dude, it's fucking Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Uncle Elmer to show up.
Exactly.
Uncle fucking Fudd.
But
or Fester, whatever his name is.
News, I have a couple more. Some are pretty quick though, so I mean they're not like too crazy. But video game ones, I was happy about this, being a big fan of both of the video games actually. But Spider-Man on PS4 is now the #1 best-selling superhero video game.
And you know what? That's good.
Yeah,
wow,
that's a good.
It's sold more than Arkham City.
Yeah, it's sold.
Wow.
They last reported in January, and it sold over 9 million copies.
That's well. Then again, I'll give you the reason why, because I've been following this company back to Ratchet and Clank.
Oh,
Insomniac. I love Insomniac, man, because I love the Ratchet and Clank series. You know, the good ones. Upper Arsenal is the best one. And then they did the Resistance. I got all 3 of those. Awesome. So now, what'd you do now, Gary?
Well, that's not good. Well, at work today, long story short, another spill happened at the job.
Oh God, these damn machines you work on, dude.
Long story short, a spill's happening. Fucking product ended up getting on my phone that I didn't realize.
So, but yeah, oh God damn it, Gary. But with Insomniac, why are they so good? Because the games are creative.
They really are.
Yeah.
They keep updating stuff, which is what I like, because they keep adding new Spider-Man suits to the game, because they just added the Far From Home suits like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, so good.
So like they're still adding stuff. I mean, the DLCs, they were okay. I mean, I liked all the DLCs. They were just really short. I wanted more, but hopefully we just get more of another Spider-Man game, especially of that caliber, really soon. Because I mean, the Arkham series is great. Like there's no knock against the Arkham series at all. I loved all the Arkham games, even Origins.
Oh really?
I didn't like it as much as the 3 Rocksteady ones, but it was okay for what it was. It wasn't the same without Mark Hamill and all them. But I still got the stuff with Deathstroke and all that. But I mean, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are great. Arkham Knight, I didn't like Arkham Knight as much, but I still ended up enjoying it, even though it was like the most obvious twist in the world that Arkham Knight was Jason Todd.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh no, he's a new character. You've never seen him before." And it's like, "Yeah, he's Jason Todd." Like I was
like, "Yeah, it's the Red Hood."
Yeah, quite ridiculous. At the very end of the game. But yeah, I love the Arkham games. I still want to know what the hell Rocksteady is making next, because they won't release much of any details.
There's rumors that it could have been a Superman game, but I don't think that was the case.
There's been rumors, so many rumors, but they won't release anything. I figured they would have at E3 or something like that, but they're still just not telling anybody anything.
I was thinking, oh, I know it already happened. I was just saying a new Ghostbusters game, but that already happened.
That already happened, yeah. At least it was better than the NES game.
You want to know what kind of game I want to see be released? I want to see a John Wick game.
That would be bad.
Actually, it happens. It's called Max Payne.
That's kind of true. I think they're doing a remaster of the 360 Ghostbusters game for the next gen. Well, this gen. So I mean,
speaking of
remaster.
Speaking of remaster, you mentioned remaster. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So everything is remastered these days, so why not a Ghostbusters game? Especially with the new Ghostbusters movie coming out next year.
Oh, thank God that movie's coming out.
Speaking of remastered, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
Oh, that'd be great. That's the best wrestling game.
I would
that and No Mercy.
But I would love it. But other than that, one of the other interesting articles I was reading from IGN, one of my other gaming news kind of segment, is Death Stranding. You know, Hideo Kojima's next game after he's left.
Oh, Hideo Kojima.
That weird Death Stranding game with Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen. But Mads Mikkelsen, they really wanted Keanu Reeves in the Mads Mikkelsen role instead of Mads Mikkelsen.
But I'm guessing he's too busy doing Cyberpunk, right?
Well, the explanation they went through is Hideo Kojima really loves Mads Mikkelsen, and of all people, actually, Nicholas Winding Refn, the director, the character in Death Stranding, by the way, but he recommended they have Keanu Reeves for the game in the role of Mads Mikkelsen, but Hideo Kojima loves Mads Mikkelsen so much he actually said no, I want Mads Mikkelsen. But we could have had even more Keanu Reeves if Mads Mikkelsen didn't want that role.
Keanu Reeves is the Fred Rogers of Hollywood. That guy's a saint.
Pretty much, but it's just interesting. Just the way that the article unraveled. I was like, Nicholas Winding Refn suggested it to Hideo Kojima, and then I forgot that Nicholas Winding Refn's actually like in the game.
Probably because he worked with him on the Neon Seaman.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Guillermo del Toro's in the game too, so it's interesting.
And I love that. I bet you that's like a big F you to Konami.
PT.
Because the Silent Hill game that got turned down.
PT demo. It was Norman Reedus, and I was so hyped for that.
I was too. That would have been the best horror game ever.
Blew my mind because Hideo Kojima, Norman Reedus. I mean, I'm not like a big Norman Reedus fan because I don't really care about The Walking Dead at all. But Norman Reedus, Hideo Kojima, Guillermo del Toro. I mean, Guillermo del Toro is one of my favorite directors.
He's great. He's a great visionary director.
I all of his films, like in my giant shelf back there. Like I love almost all of his films. And
just call it 2019 year. See, the thing is, I was just reading a comment. Can we call it 2019 the year of Keanu Reeves? Well, the thing is, Tom, that back in the 90s, Keanu Reeves was beloved by almost everybody. Then that love somewhat went down. Then it came back up, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's had a couple. He's been up and down through the years. Because I mean, it's funny because I mean, Bill and Ted and all that, and that's like the late '80s. And then like he went through like kind of like many old Point Break and Speed and all of those. And and then he did the Matrix films, and then every now and then he does like a really bad film like The Day the Earth Stood Still or a
Chain Reaction.
And then he goes and now he's John Wick, and
then he
Constantine.
Good old Constantine.
And then he did the worst movie, Knock Knock.
You want to know what I call Constantine?
Horrible.
Constipated?
I call it constipated, yeah.
I knew you were going to say that, Gary.
It's perfect.
That's okay,
oh my goodness.
I don't have very many more. But
IGN, yeah, they're good for coverage. When it comes to the reviews, I think everyone said it.
Their reviews are horrible. Like I don't care.
You can't spell ignorant without IGN.
But,
Too much water.
Another one I was really excited for. I actually already pre-ordered and everything. This is from the coverage is from GameSpot, but I knew about it coming out of San Diego Comic-Con because they had the 20th anniversary panel for Batman Beyond.
Nice.
And they announced that they're going to remaster Batman Beyond, all the episodes. Well, they're remastering like 40-something episodes, but the rest of them they had to like recreate because they weren't salvageable, like certain parts of the episode, so they had to like I guess redo them in some way. But they're digitally remastering Batman Beyond to put it on Blu-ray in this really awesome set, like they did with the Batman animated series,
which they should have done a long time ago.
But they're finally getting around to it, and it's 20th anniversary. And then they hinted at if the sales and the interest is high for Batman Beyond's 20th anniversary set, they may make another season of Batman Beyond, which I would be hyped for.
Would they have the same cast and voiceovers and everything?
I would assume so. I don't know why any of them wouldn't want to return, like Kevin Conroy or.
To me, he's the best Batman.
Oh yeah, Will Friedle as Terry McGinnis. Like I don't know why they wouldn't come back. If they, it'd be weird.
Gary, what were you doing on the ground?
Don't worry about that.
No. Oh no! Don't give me that. Don't worry about horse shit. No. What were you doing on the ground? Were you giving birth? Did your water break?
I think I'm going to give birth right now. Actually.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Oh man.
Oh! That sounds like a fucking. That sounds like a cave monster. Jesus Christ, Gary.
Sounded like a
Oh, happy birthday to my little baby that just came out. I'm naming him Bobby Brownstein.
And my final topic, I had to at least throw one of these in there.
I know. Oh, let me guess. Go ahead.
It's from Complex.com. It is the 24 best movies from A24.
Okay. I need to hear this. Okay, everybody, folks. I gotta hear this shit. You got my full attention.
Because I don't really. I've skimmed. I read through the list. I don't really agree with all of them, to be fair. Like, even me, who likes a fair amount of A24 films, I don't agree with some of this list.
Oh God.
But let me get the full list again. Number 24 is A Most Violent Year, the J.C. Chandor movie starring Oscar Isaac.
Yeah. Wow, that's last?
Yeah, that's number 24. I mean, there's more than 24 A24 films. It's just like
what a pun.
but they think that that's the 24th best of the A24 films. And the 23 is Spring Breakers.
Other than Alien, that movie's fucking. You want to know a true story about this? You're gonna laugh your ass off. This is when I was writing for the paper at the time, and I had to see Spring Breakers. And you know how the first 10 minutes of the movie opens up? It's like just nudity, drunk, crazy shit. Okay, and who stars in this movie? Vanessa Hudgens and
Selena Gomez, too.
Selena Gomez, who are popular Disney.
Share that image real quick.
So I saw this mother and her 3 little kids walked into the theater to this scene. Didn't know what to think, and 2 minutes later they walked out.
Like,
what the fuck?
And number 22 is Under the Skin, the Scarlett Johansson.
Thank you. Oh my God. Scarlett Johansson walks around, stares at herself. She drives a fucking van, tries to seduce people, which never happens. And then she looks at herself in a mirror all pretty. There's your fucking movie.
Yeah, that's the 22nd best A24 film according to Complex.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Number 21. I don't really. This is the Yorgos Lanthimos movie. Like, I'm still like unsure about like my feelings, even though I've
The Lobster.
No, actually, I like The Lobster, even though that's really weird. But The Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Yeah.
It was just a very weird. I mean, Yorgos Lanthimos' movies are out there. Like, I have to admit.
That's probably why I don't like them, because they're too fucking weird for my taste.
I like Lobster. I like The Favorite, but I think
I love the first half of The Favorite.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. But like the Killing of the Sacred Deer, like I never got as invested in it as I did as say like The Lobster or even The Favorite, just because Colin Farrell is just so weird.
I'm sorry, if I'm going to watch Colin Farrell, whenever he teams up with Mark Madonna, I'm hooked.
Yeah, that's true too. Number 20 is actually a documentary. It is the documentary
Amy
on Amy Winehouse.
I'm surprised that's not higher.
Me too. I was surprised by that. But number 19 is Mid-90s, the Jonah Hill film.
I still haven't seen that.
I liked it for what it was. It's definitely very nostalgic of the 90s, and it really captures the vibe of the 90s really well. And some of the actors are pretty good. Like I forget the name of the main kid actor, but he actually is the kid in God of War.
Who plays Atreus?
Yeah, the kid from Loki or whatever. He's Loki, right? And that's like the big reveal at the end of God.
That is the greatest game.
I love that game.
Did you platinum it? You gotta platinum it.
Yeah, I think I'm close. I didn't play.
Yeah. And by the way, folks, I did defeat the Valkyrie Queen on Give Me God of War New Game Plus, and let me tell you something.
God.
Yeah, I did. And and I have a video of it on my Facebook, and let me tell you something. It's not fun. It took me 5 to 6 hours. She can kill you in like 2 hits.
I know. I hated that boss. I did it on like the hard difficulty, and it was horrible.
Give Me God of War New Game Plus is just It's insane.
Number 18 on this list is Locke, the Tom Hardy movie where he's
that should be in the top 3.
I really like that film. It's really
I love Locke.
I feel like that's one of the more underrated, overlooked A24 films.
That is a brilliant movie.
It's literally just a whole movie of Tom Hardy in a car.
But it's Tom Hardy driving a car with. But here's the thing: it's what he's discussing and what it leads to, and what happens next is just going to blow your mind. That's what's so good about it.
It's a simple film, but it's executed so well that actually makes it like a really interesting flick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Gary.
And Stephen Knight's the director of it too.
Stephen Knight.
Always found that interesting. That guy's quite a trippy guy.
Very trippy.
Are you a fan of Stephen Knight's movies?
I don't know.
Just Locke, not like anything else. Like
that's pretty much it.
Not what you call it, Serenity.
No.
Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway on the boat.
I can't believe it was the same guy who did that who also did Serenity. That blows my mind.
It's on Amazon Prime now, the Prime Video. I'm actually gonna probably rewatch it again soon. They added on there. They added that recently and Under the Silver Lake, so I'm gonna rewatch that again too.
That thing has gone through so much shit lately. And there was like a release that was out that wasn't the finished release, and then
I was pissed because they delayed Under Silver Lake for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like on festivals like last year.
Gary, are you in labor?
He's going through a rough time right now.
I literally don't feel good.
Oh, whose fault is that?
No, I mean it, dude. I literally don't feel good.
Oh,
number 17 is an interesting one. It is Midsommar, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, I still haven't seen it.
I know.
I know some people there's some people who love it, and I know some people who fucking hate it.
I think that's just the way that most A24 films, especially horror films, are. It's like you love it or you hate it.
That's every single horror film from A24.
Exactly. Like it's just like there's no middle ground. I like Midsommar. I liked it. Well, obviously, I'm one of the people that liked Hereditary. I liked Hereditary more than Midsommar, but Midsommar, I mean, it was really long. Like I think that's one of the things that did. Like,
it was like 2.5 hours long. I'm like, good God!
I just want to see what that 3-hour NC-17 cut is if they do release that on Blu-ray or whatever, just to see how much more messed up Ari Aster can be.
Gary, Gary?
Oh, gross.
Romy hates every movie. Yep, except for Avengers Endgame.
That's the way to do it. But Midsommar, I mean, I liked it for what it was. It's just it was really long. It literally like nothing happens for like the first hour as far as like scary stuff goes. So
that's what Penguin Z0 said.
But like once like the stuff's like the shit hits the fan, like it's really gross. Like because I even wrote that tweet about it after I got out of the movie when I saw it open tonight. That these 3 women next to me in the theater, they were sitting there. They were fine for like the first hour because nothing too wild or crazy happened, and then shit gets real once this like scene on a cliff top happens. And really, really gory, really gross, and then they just got up and left. Never came back. They was like, that's enough for me. They just threw in the towel. I figured, okay, well, all 3 of them were getting up together. They're not coming back. It was just very gratuitously violent at some points, and Ari Aster's just weird. Like he has some type of obsession with like nudity, especially like full.
So he's like Nicholas Winding Refn then.
In a sense, yeah, but like it's really, I guess Ari Aster hasn't done as much stuff as Nicholas Winding Refn, so I guess that's what feature films anyway, because I mean Ari Aster's only done 2 feature films,
right?
But both of the 2 films I've seen of Ari Aster, he's done like full frontal nudity for men and women. Yeah,
actually, he has. Oh my God!
I actually have Hereditary over here. I actually just bought it.
Oh, that's a great doorstop.
I bought it. It was on the Target had that 20% off sale, so I got it on 4K.
Oh, if Austin was here, he'd be praising your ass more than anything.
What? Austin's on his 2,116th date right now. So.
Oh,
Don't
really?
even worry about it. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, which he'll probably get dumped within a week.
Oh my god. You need 3 nights only?
But
Oh man.
on this list is High Life, the Claire Denis Robert Pattinson film that just came out earlier this year.
I did not see High Life. I have no clue.
I liked it. I think it should be lower though, but I liked it for what it was. It's definitely a weird sci-fi kind of film.
I just can't believe Locke is that damn low on the list. That's crazy.
Me too. That was one of the ones I figured to be higher, but it's weird. It's just, it's their list. I mean, there's some of these movies I'd put much lower, much higher. And number 15, I've actually not seen this one. It's one of the more early releases for A24. It's Krisha.
I never saw Krisha.
I haven't either, but I heard it's one of the more underrated movies that A24's put out. Take that for what it's worth, but I've never seen it.
What it's worth.
Because you could take that for underrated. People that don't like A24 like, oh, that probably means it sucks really bad because nobody wants to talk about it. But number 14 is Lady Bird.
That's higher than Locke.
Yeah, for some reason, yeah. I mean, I like Lady.
Greta Gerwig, the hipster.
Lady Bird. It was okay, but I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't as blown away by it during the award season as many other films that year.
That girl or whatever the fuck her name is, I only liked her in one movie.
Same, The Lovely Bones.
Oh, yep. Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan, yeah.
Whatever the hell her name is. I gotta fart so bad, but I don't want to do it. I'm waiting.
You better not holding that sonic boom, you little shit.
I think last time ironically enough, I think Lady Bird is one of the highest grossing films of A24 so far. They don't.
It is. I thought it was.
Hereditary's up there.
Yeah, Hereditary.
I think Hereditary's number 2, number 3. Lady Bird's up there. They're all in the 40 millions. They're not Avengers, Disney.
No,
$1 billion movies every couple of months. I mean, every MCU movie the last 2 years, other than Ant-Man and the Wasp, has made over $1 billion. Literally all of them except Ant-Man and the Wasp has made $1 billion. Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, they all have.
Spider-Man Far From Home just crossed $1 billion. God
almighty.
So, the only one in that list that the last 2 years that hasn't made $1 billion at least is Ant-Man and the Wasp. Made 600. It's $600 something million, which is still a lot of money, but it's not $1 billion.
Oh, you be quiet, Mick Rock. I gotta give you one of those A24 shirts. Jesus H.
This isn't even an officially licensed A24 shirt. I bought it off Redbubble.
You're a different.
Speaking of bubbles.
Oh my God!
Damn.
What the fuck, Harry?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
I shouldn't have mentioned bubble.
Looks like he just topped my record for the best fart ever on the show.
I didn't know there was.
Oh my God!
But my number 13, well, not my number 13, the Complex number 13 A24 film is 8th Grade by Bo Burnham.
Oh! God! The only time I want to see 8th Grade is when Lucas in the damn chat finally graduates from it.
Jeez. Number 12 is Enemy, the Denis Villeneuve film. Such a weird movie. This is the end for you.
God damn!
Are you not a fan of this film from Denis Villeneuve?
The only film I like from him is I love Prisoners.
Prisoners is good.
I love Prisoners.
You don't like Sicario?
You don't know me very well.
I can understand Blade Runner 2049 because
Blade Runner 2049 hours.
The thing with that movie though is I can respect it being well crafted, and I like.
The movie looks gorgeous. I can't take that away.
Roger Deakins did a phenomenal job with the cinematography, but it's just so long.
It's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I own it, but I haven't watched it in a while because I own both the Blade Runners back there. But I guess we should also, on a tangent, but he's not in 2049, but Rutger Hauer passed away the other day.
Unfortunately, okay. I'm not a fan of his movies. He's the best thing about him.
Really? You don't like Rutger Hauer?
No, his movies.
Oh, like what
he's the best thing. What was the movie? Hobo with a Shotgun. I couldn't stand it, but he was awesome in it.
The Hitcher. The Hitcher was a pretty good, underrated 80s slasher flick.
I remember Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert did a full episode. They both gave it a 0. How much they despised it. But Rutger Hauer was the best thing about it.
True. He's a great actor. It's just unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But number 11 is another Yorgos film. Is The Lobster.
That fucking movie is so goddamn weird.
I like that it's so weird though, just because it's like, well, I guess because that was my first experience with a Yorgos Lanthimos film. Because I try to watch a lot of the A24 films. I try to watch a lot of films in general, but the concept of that from that first trailer, where it's like, you like Colin Farrell's like this weird, awkward guy, and like he has to find somebody, otherwise
he has to find a woman, and if not, he gets turned into a
lobster.
What the fuck?
And, like,
he turns into Sebastian from The Little Mermaid.
His brother like turned into a dog. That's like his.
Hey, there you go, Lucas.
Number 10. This will be a fun one for you. Number 10 is The Witch.
Fuck, man! Pretentious bitch, more like it.
I own that film back. My film, The Witch, is back there too. I got it at Black Friday. It was $5.
$5? You pay $4.95 too much.
The thing is, though, I may buy it again just because it's out on 4K now.
The best thing about that movie is when the dad died by the goat. I fucking laughed my ass off.
That was interesting.
That was hilarious.
Number 9 on this list is The Florida Project.
Oh my god.
The Willem Dafoe movie. I love almost anything that Willem Dafoe does, honestly. Like the man can do no wrong in my eyes. He's the Green Goblin.
He was the best thing about oh shit, what was that movie when he played the cop? He was a homosexual in the movie.
I can't remember.
The Boondock Saints.
Right. Sean Patrick Flannery and Norman Reedus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, speaking of Norman Reedus.
I just like Willem Dafoe in anything. I'm actually looking forward to The Lighthouse. No, you're not, because it's made by it's Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe, and it's a movie, like a dramatic horror film from A24. It's black.
Wonderful.
By Robert Eggers, who did The Witch.
Wonderful.
I know. Number 8 on this list is Green Room.
Why were the characters so fucking dumb in that movie?
They're very unlikable as well.
Oh my god! They make the stupidest choices.
They really do. That's one of those movies that I own that I haven't watched in a while, because like I went to go see that in theaters with a couple of my friends, and then like a week later Anton Yelchin died.
That's unfortunate. Him and Patrick Stewart were the best thing about it.
They really were. Anton Yelchin was a phenomenal actor. I'm still upset that he died, because I liked almost everything he was in, from like this to the Star Trek. Even the Fright Night remake. I like the Fright Night remake. That was a badass movie. Remakes that just don't get brought up at all anymore, but it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, that's a film that Toni Collette I can actually admire her in. Green Room, more like Green Turd. Okay.
Speaking of bring up turd. Number 7 on this list is Room.
Okay, Room I don't hate in particular. It's just like I said, the first 30 minutes, I was like, oh, where are they going? And then once a particular sequence happens and they escape, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I can't wait to see what happens next. And then like 30 minutes later, it's concluded, but yet the film is still going.
Yeah, that's true. But that's one of my favorite Brie Larson films. I think.
Oh, Brie Larson's terrific in it. I cannot take that away from her.
Like everybody that like thinks that she can't act, like she can act. Like
Oh,
Oscar for this film.
The reason why they're saying is because I do the same thing at times. They can't separate the person from the performance, and because Brie Larson had to put her foot in her fucking mouth and say some stupid shit.
Yeah.
And that's what ruined her image. That doesn't take away the fact that she's a terrific actress. It's like Mel Gibson. He said some stupid, dumb shit. But he's one of my favorite filmmakers ever.
Mm-hmm. I like most of the films he does. Like, I wish he would do more films, like good films, because I love Hacksaw Ridge.
Love Hacksaw Ridge, Apocalypto, Passion, Braveheart. I love them all.
Yeah, like Hacksaw Ridge was one of those movies, like, because like I love Andrew Garfield, and like that was one of those movies I really loved that Andrew Garfield did, like the show that he's not just Spider-Man. And he does Under the Silver Lake as well, which I enjoyed, although it's really weird. But number 6 is actually one of my favorite A24 films. Well, just films in general of the last couple of years, actually, is Good Time.
Okay, I have not seen Good Time.
I really liked it. I think there's going to be people that obviously because every time someone gets cast as Batman, the internet has to whine about it because that's just like the way the internet is. It doesn't really matter. But then they end up liking them years down the road when they're not Batman anymore because the internet makes no sense.
Even Robert Pattinson himself says he hates those fucking Twilight movies.
Exactly. He's always been one of the people that makes fun of those movies.
You know, that's one thing I realized that in film in general, no matter if it's a musician or if it's an actor, actress, or whatever, if they play in a movie that's bad, it's fucking horrible when they admitted themselves that it was horrible.
Yeah, it's interesting though because both him and Kristen Stewart have gone on to actually do like some decent work outside of the Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Kristen Stewart's now doing Charlie's Angels. But
okay, Luke Nookum said that he goes, "Good time was a good time, no alcohol required." I like that little punch. Jeremy Johns.
Because I watch Jeremy Johns every now and then. I always hear him say that.
Oh boy!
But if there's one movie I could recommend someone who doesn't think Robert Pattinson has what it takes to be Batman, like watch Good Time. Like that's one of the best performances of the last couple of years. He was phenomenal in that film. Plus the Safdie brothers are great. They're actually doing an Uncut Gems comes out later this year. They're doing that with Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler. I mean, I believe, Adam Sandler in this like serious film. He looks interesting.
Okay, if he's doing a serious film, that's one thing. If he's doing a comedy, I'm gonna need my wooden stake and
the serious film. It's interesting. I'm just curious to see Adam Sandler step out of his comfort zone from the BS movies that we get from him every like couple months from Netflix.
Just keep him on Netflix. I don't need to watch cancer movies.
Number 5, I've actually not seen number 5. I'm actually surprised that it's so high up on this list because it only came out like a month ago, technically. The Last Black Man in San Francisco is number 5.
I've never even heard of that movie.
It's new. It literally it just came out like a month ago. Like it's pretty relatively new. It's really fresh. That's why I'm surprised it's on this list at number 5.
Okay.
It has like Danny Glover in it. It's a lot of people that I know have said it's one of the best films of the year. Which I wish it would come closer to me because there's like a independent theater that shows more like the indie stuff that's showing it, but it's not close nearby, and I just don't feel like it's out of the way. I don't want to go out of the way to see it, but hopefully it's gonna get a bigger wide release like The Farewell is, because I know I'm looking forward to The Farewell. I know Gary is.
What? Wait, what?
The Farewell. Oh my God!
That's my thoughts of the fucking Farewell bullshit.
Farewell, goodbye.
Number 4 on this list is Ex Machina.
Very good movie.
I love that movie. It's my favorite Alex Garland film.
Yeah, Annihil Anus.
Number 3.
Oh no.
Is Hereditary.
Oh shit! Speaking of poopy.
Oh my goodness. Is everybody leaving? I'm all alone.
Oh my god. That was some liquid mush right there for you.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit!
That's some liquid mush right there for you about how I feel about it.
Bullshit. Oh my god. If what I think is going to be number 2 or 1, I'm going
I
to
gotta
lose
wipe
my...
my ass.
Get out of here!
Number 2 is First Reformed.
Oh! Fuck! 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 Hey, watch this! I'm gonna pour some Pepto-Bismol in my alcohol. Ooh, watch it dissolve, and I'm gonna ride on top of this preacher around the world, but not in 80 days, and it lasts for 6 fucking minutes.
Yeah,
I hate that movie so much.
As high on First Reformed as other people were.
Oh God, that movie.
And number 1.
Oh no! Please don't say.
Just take a guess what number 1 is.
Is it a ghost story?
No.
Oh, thank you! It's not even on the list. Oh my god. Okay. It comes at...
Wait a minute to see if anybody...
Wait, is it the Disaster Artist?
It is not, unfortunately.
It's not even on the list!
I know, it's not on the list.
It's not
The Spectacular now?
No, it is Moonlight by Barry Jenkins. One Best Picture.
Okay. Where's the Spectacular now? Where's the Rover?
I know.
The Disaster Artist to me is the best!
I love that movie.
What the fuck? But you got First We Farted!
I figured that The Farewell would be up on there as well since the last...
Oh my god!
Aren't you happy that It Comes at Night isn't on it at all?
Nothing comes at night.
So I was saying, like, that movie's horrible.
The movie's about nothing.
That's what I'm saying. It's horrible. But, like, I mean, when I think, like, A24 films, I do think of, like, stuff like that. And I'm glad A Ghost Story didn't make it on there either.
Oh, that is the most overrated movie of that freaking bunch.
Tusk isn't on there. That weird-ass Kevin Smith movie.
I really like Tusk until Johnny Depp showed up and he ruined the whole fucking movie.
French guy. But, Under the Silver Lake obviously didn't make it. And then I'm trying to think of other movies that didn't make it.
The Bling Ring?
Yeah, the Mississippi Grind, that film, the 2 people that directed Captain Marvel. A Prayer Before Dawn didn't make it on there. That was
the prison martial arts film.
Yeah, that didn't make it on there.
Wow.
Free Fire didn't make it on there.
That's a fun movie.
I'm trying to think of, like, but I think that's, like, I figured that would be the fun cap off to my list.
Yeah. Yeah, my head did cap off.
So that was all of my topics. I hope everyone enjoyed them for better.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I had to close out with the funny A24.
Oh, I knew you would.
You knew I was gonna do something funny. A24.
The only thing missing is a fan blowing on you and you're waving your hair in slow motion.
I have the AC behind me. It's not turned on because it gets too loud. I actually turn it off when I film reviews.
At least you don't live in Arizona like I do, where it's like 110.
It was like 110 like this last week. It was horrible. I didn't to go outside.
But Romy loves overrated films. Yes, I do love them if they're in a grinder or a wood chipper.
I am excited to see both of your guys' topics, though, because I mean I know some of them because obviously they were listed on. I saw them on Facebook, but I'm saying
right.
See what entails with the articles and the
Mr.
review,
Gap,
especially the Helboy review because that movie was freaking trash.
Oh boy, Mr. Gap Bear, Mr. Gap Bear, is your belly a little rumbling, tumbling still? I swear to God, you're gonna shit. Oh my God, you're gonna shit. What? Oh shit! Oh shit! That's what you fucking get, you son of a bitch!
Damn, as Ron Simmons would say.
Damn! Oh my God, Where's Brock Lesnar to give you an F5, Gary? No, wait. Actually, he won't. You know why? He never shows up. Oh, zing!
I'm not a Brock Lesnar fan.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I was like, where's... Because Tyler goes, where's Ron Simmons? Damn! And I go, where's Brock Lesnar to give you an F5? And I was like, oh, wait. That's not true because he never shows up.
Speaking of wrestling, though, are you guys excited for AEW and
Hell yes! All out!
Hell
yes!
It wasn't any of my topics, but I just thought of it.
Oh my god! You're not fucking human, Gary.
Oh, what were in that Taco Bell and barbecue chicken tenders?
Okay, I think I'm all done.
No, you're not. You're not. That gas tank is not on the E.
Folks, okay, since it's my turn now, I might as well go over the story of why I'm so fucked up right now.
Oh no, the question is what's not fucked up with you?
Yeah, at this point.
Basically, since I was the mushy,
we're fucking retarded, you and I.
Jelly. Oh
my god. What topics do you have, Gary?
I want to listen to that fart. I want to listen to
No. You can watch the replay.
I want to listen to it. It's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Is this the episode, the one with the most farts? That or 84?
Yeah, because I somewhat set a record. Now, as for my topics, now, like I said, I got 3 of them only. I got a news topic surrounding Quentin Tarantino and Uma Thurman. I got a topic surrounding a book. Well, it's actually a magazine, but somewhat like a book. I got a topic.
Well, porn don't count, Gary.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I swear.
Anyways, I got a topic surrounding this list from Screen-Rant that I got. I'm gonna go over the list from Screen-Rant first.
Okay, Screen-Rant could be hit or miss when it comes to their...
Okay. Now, the list I got from Screen-Rant, it is the top 5. It's like a top 10 list, but it's like how they do their thing.
Oh, 5 this and 5 of that.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 live Disney remakes that are happening, and 5 live remakes that should happen. So, anyways, while I picked that list up, this was released a day ago. So here are the ones for number 10. This is in development.
Is it Mulan?
Nice.
That trailer reaction is almost at 200 views. I'm fucking surprised as well.
Okay, I will say this though. That's a live action remake I want to see happen.
It looks interesting. It looks different than the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I give them that at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be like, a carbon, shot for shot remake.
You heard how much the budget for that film is, though, allegedly? It's, like, insane.
It's ridiculous, but then again, it's Disney. They'll make their money back regardless.
I have no clue if that's accurate, but, like, if it is, that's insane.
Well, that'll be a it won't be like 47 Ronin.
Yeah, I would hope not for that much money.
That's number 10 is Mulan.
Hey, Gary, she'll make a man out of you.
Very nice.
Okay, next one, Mr. Gap Bear. Quit looking at the stuff from Mulan.
This right here is in development. Lady and the Tramp.
Why?
That's on Disney Plus.
I don't get it.
More like Disney minus.
It's like Real Dogs, I believe, right?
Yeah, this is one that deserves a remake. Apparently, Atlantis: The Lost Empire.
That'd be interesting.
I can somewhat see it.
That's like one
I can literally see it.
See them actually doing it. It would make sense because it was. I mean, it's not like a Disney classic or anything. It's still relatively recent. It was like what, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's not. Yeah. Old. It's not really old at all. I mean, you may as well give it like a fresh new take with CGI and live action.
That's like that's a Disney film that I can see working.
Number 7 in development is a film called Cruella.
Cruella de Vil.
It's supposed to be it's supposed to be not necessarily a remake, but it's something that nobody really asked for. But
I know.
that's why it's happening.
Like the Maleficent.
But also, Emma Stone was supposed to be casted as Cruella.
Emma Stone?
Yeah.
This one that deserves a remake, and I'm curious to see how it works. The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
No, this does not. Okay, watch. Luke Nukem, he's going to explode in the fucking chat. Just watch. And I agree with him. No. That does not. Leave that material alone. That movie's a classic. Don't mess with it.
Would people be offended by that now, though? Because it's a Hunchback, though?
I wouldn't say offended. It's just not necessary.
Triggered?
Oh, yeah. Now this
You're probably coming out looking like Igor.
Like, how dare you?
No, this is the one that deserves a remake. Treasure Planet.
Hell yes.
That would be a great one.
Well, it kind of exists. It's called Stardust.
Yeah. I like Stardust.
Yeah.
Probably top.
This one. Number 4 in development. The Sword and the Stone.
No. There's been so many reincarnations of King Arthur and everything, and the animation in that movie is actually a lot of fun to watch. So no.
Yeah.
Anyways, number 3, the one that deserves a remake.
Oh boy.
Pocahontas.
Ooh. Gee, I wonder why, Gary.
He doesn't even look Native. They didn't even make her look Native American.
Well, just get Johnny Depp to play him. It worked before.
Scarlett Johansson can play Pocahontas.
Hey, she was going to play a transsexual. Why not?
Why not? She can play any role she wants, even a tree.
even a computer AI, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
But Pocahontas, it's funny because that movie, when it originally came out, got mixed reaction. But the reason why it's so popular is because some of the songs, especially that one, I forgot what the name of the song. Shit, it's like what's the name of that song that Pocahontas sang? And it's like one of the greatest songs ever from Disney. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I never really liked Pocahontas.
Paint with all the colors on the wind.
Yes, that song. That's probably why it's so memorable. Is because that one song is like one of the greatest.
Disney do that. They had the A team at Disney doing Pocahontas, and they had the B team doing the Lion King. And the Lion King ended up destroying Pocahontas.
Colors of the Wind. Thank you.
Yeah, Colors of the Wind. All right, number 2 in development, The Little Mermaid.
Oh boy.
That's whatever.
And number 1, I'm gonna get this out of the way. Deserves a remake. Hercules.
I'd be down for.
Well, I bet you'd be better than The Legend of Hercules.
There's a lot of really bad Hercules movies.
The one with The Rock was actually not bad.
It was
a lot better than The Legend of Hercules. That movie fucking rips off. It rips off God of War. It rips off The Passion, Gladiator. It rips off the show Spartacus. It rips off. Oh my God, there's a couple other ones that rips off. Is 300. The movie 300. That movie is just. Gary, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, my dad went in there to go take a piss. I forgot to flush the toilet.
What did he say?
He said, "What the fuck happened here? Did a goddamn volcano explode?"
Your dad is awesome.
I forgot to flush the toilet.
The Legend of Hercules was from director of Deep Blue. Dude, that Rennie Harlin's only made 2 good movies. Die Hard 2 and Cliffhanger. That's it.
Yeah.
Aren't they supposed to make like a female, gender swap version of Cliffhanger?
Actually, it kind of existed, and it was it's one of the greatest horror films ever. It's called The Descent.
True. But I mean, I heard they're actually going to try and make like a female Cliffhanger movie.
I wonder why.
All right. Next topic I got for you all that I want to get over real quick is this deal with Quentin Tarantino and Uma Thurman.
You told me about this, and this is crazy.
Yeah. This right here is interesting in a way. So with Quentin Tarantino and Uma Thurman, they are recently in a talk for a possibility of a 3rd installment of Kill Bill Volume 3.
How is that possible?
Well, let me read the article. This is from Bloody Disgusting. Go fucking figure. Because that's the only website. Because that's one of the only websites I go on.
Because that website's
so
great.
It says So it says, and I quote, now in a new interview, Tarantino tells a happy, sad, confused post podcast that he recently chatted with Thurman about the possibilities of another film. Me and Uma have talked about it recently. Frankly, to tell you the truth, Tarantino revealed, I have thought about it a little further. We were talking about it literally last week. If any movie we were going to spring from my other movies, it would be a third Kill Bill. But don't get too excited, as Tarantino has recently stated that his next film could be his last film. Could.
I thought his last film was going to be that R-rated Star Trek movie.
Well, maybe. Times will tell if this holds true. As for Kill Bill, Tarantino has once teased as a potential reverse revenge story. Reverse revenge, where one of the characters from the first two volumes seeks revenge on the bride. Who do you think?
It's going to be
I know.
It's biblical.
I was talking about this last night. About from the first two volumes, seeks revenge on the bride. I know exactly who it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's Oreni She's translator, who got her arm cut off. Who was sent to the hospital and never really got the personal payback that she wanted.
Wait. No, she had both her arms cut off.
No, just the one.
No. In the extended version, she actually had. Remember when she was talking? She said, "Give me your other arm," and that's how she lost her other arm.
I haven't seen Kill Bill in a very long time. I need to read it.
I never saw the extended clip of that.
Well, I don't want to say extended, but it was the unrated version where it doesn't go. The reason why it went into black and white at the time is because it was rated NC-17 with all the gore. And it's funny because now it would pass with flying colors. But then again, that's how the MPAA is in general. They're full of shit.
They're pretty crazy these days.
This film is not yet rated. Watch that documentary because that will show you how insane that group is. Go ahead, Gary.
But anyways, as my last topic, I want to go with you all. I want to talk about this book here, or this magazine. I don't really pick up magazines, nor I don't like buying them because they're just another thing on the shelf that I just pass by, look at when I'm trying to cash out. But this magazine caught my interest.
Jugs magazine.
Brad.
Yeah. The magazine I'm going to go over for you all is from Life. It is entitled Remembering Marilyn. So, a star like no other. For a first time, Marilyn Monroe was the most beautiful. For a time, Marilyn Monroe was the most beautiful, most desired woman anywhere. But behind the glamorous images was a vulnerable star with an unhappy past. The story of Norma Jean Baker's unlikely path from foster home to international fame, the mysterious death, and as dramatic as any film she ever made. So I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna really read anything. Obviously, I'm just gonna go through each. I'm not gonna show everything. I'm just going to go through each chapter and summarize it real quick.
Well, that's the only way you can read it if they have pictures like me.
Yeah. Starting off with Candle in the Wind, it starts off with like a summary of who Marilyn Monroe is, some of her pictures that she's played in, like Some Like It Hot, one of her biggest ones. And it basically talks about when she was born, her childhood, and it just shows a bunch of pictures of her family life growing up as a brunette before she was, the blonde that we all know.
Right. A lot of people don't realize that she was actually a brunette.
Naturally,
yeah.
The chapter of Norma Jean, it just talks about her teen. It talks more about her childhood, her teen years, where she grew up, how she managed to get into fame as Norma Jean. The next chapter is called Marilyn. That speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
It talks about her fame. The Fall is where it talks more about her relationships, her downfall, getting the drugs, the negativities of the relationship she's had, how it mentally affected her. It's where her negative life was her negative side was starting to get really bad, and the last chapter is just one more. Just one more is like possibilities of what's discovering, like what if Marilyn Monroe was alive? What would happen if she continued on? What happens if she never did the things she did, and so on and so forth. So that's what the magazine talks about. A lot of pictures that you've never really seen of Marilyn Monroe before is in this magazine. It's a very nice little look through. Now, I want to give you all my personal thoughts on Marilyn Monroe. She, to me, is an actress to where back in the day, and it still is this very day of how a person comes off. It just sickens me how during times like that is where you have to look at a fucking woman just for her beauty on the outside, for for who they are in the looks. So yeah, Marilyn Monroe was gorgeous. She was one of the most iconic people out there. She was gorgeous. She was loved by almost every single man out there. She was that gorgeous that she had a fucking thing with the goddamn president.
The Kennedys. There was a couple of them.
Yeah. So she had a thing with the presidents, and that tells you how fucking loved she was. But the thing is, it's a who knows situation is whether either she used her charm to get the men, or was she that irresistible to the men and she just wanted to use her charms to impress them, or was there really a side of her that she was just looking for attention from a man to understand her for who she is as a person, not for the fame that she was able to gather from her movies, Playboy, her modeling shoots from before then and now. There's a lot of things that's going personally through my mind personally of like what I've saw about why she fall for so many men. Just is because of her attention, because of her looks, or is it because she just wants an understanding of who she is? My thought, at least what I can give, is that she just wants some sort of attention for who she is as a person. Because the thing is, it does really go into detail discussing about her personal life of how a lot of things happen and how it caused her. Plus, a lot of the shit on Hollywood of how it treated her, being constantly bugged by God knows how many people. And it's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, okay, Matt Matano. Well, actually, she says ScarJo could play Marilyn Monroe. It's kind of funny because she's like this generation's in terms of her appeal and everything. But watch this movie, My Week with Marilyn.
Yeah. Now,
Michelle Williams does the best portrayal of that. She should have won the Oscar, not fucking the Iron Lady. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah. Now, a lot of these photos are showing the men that she was with. Obviously not with the president or anything, but it shows a lot of her life, and it shows that one picture of her looking down the dumps as well.
Yeah.
They're really, in that one picture of her being down the dumps, that explains a lot exactly of how she probably was feeling if you just look into her eyes and you see that she's probably going through a lot of emotional pain. And it saddens me. And Elton John wrote Candle in the Wind, which hence the first chapter, dedicating to who Marilyn Monroe really is, Norma Jean Bates, not Marilyn Monroe. And Elton John, he basically was able to understand her not only from research, but through music as well. Really expressing how he really felt about Marilyn, and she was definitely an icon. And could she had much more success? Well, I don't know, because the thing is, she's already had how much success already in Hollywood. They casted her as like a stereotypical dumb blonde in those movies, and
well,
yeah, I can't beat around the bush. It's kind of true.
But she made it work so well.
She did make it work really well, portraying that particular character. Was the movie good? Yeah, it was good, but at the same time, it kind of breaks my heart that they would cast Marilyn Monroe, something like that. I mean, like I said, I get it, she was gorgeous, but at the same time, like, fucking hell, the woman's probably going through some demons, or
she did. She went through. I mean, that's what led to her.
So people are understanding, was this an accidental death or was it intentional suicide? Was it intentional? Because it was a drug overdose, and people were saying it was an accidental or it was an actual legit suicide attempt. There was no.
It wouldn't surprise me either way.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a suicide attempt, I can't really say, you know what, I can't fault, because Marilyn Monroe, because her personal demons got the better of her, and I don't think nobody understood. Now, My Week with Marilyn, that movie is incredible.
Oh, I love it.
That is like a what-if scenario of what if Marilyn Monroe found the right person who really understood her for who she was. That's what that movie came off, and it was incredible. I thought it was ingenious. It was a very significant, beautiful role.
Like I said, Michelle Williams, that was her Oscar, not Meryl Streep.
She absolutely was Marilyn Monroe. Now, if I had to do a top 5 favorite biopics surrounding actors/actresses, this was definitely be in that 5. Because
I'm not sure if you count this as a biopic. It's more like it takes place in a particular scenario in the making of a particular film.
Well, yeah. Regardless, no matter what, it was an incredible film. Yeah, looking at these pictures of Marilyn, it's no joke that, personally, if I saw Marilyn Monroe myself in person, I wouldn't even go badonka-dunk like every other guy. I would just ask her, hey, you want a beer and just talk? Shit like that.
You know, if she was Asian,
Well,
well, she ain't no Constance. Woo, woo.
Just had to bring up Constance. Just had to bring up that.
What was the other one that you liked? Oh God, I forgot what her name was. She was in the Great Wall. She was in
Jing Tian.
Jing Tian.
I love them all.
No shit.
No joke. No matter if you're Asian or not, dude, Marilyn Monroe, I would just fucking look at her as a normal person and say, hey, you want to grab a beer or something?
That's probably why she was so down, is because no one can take her as her personally instead of her appeal, pretty much.
Yeah.
Seriously, if I was around there at a time and I saw Marilyn, that's exactly what I would do. I would just ask her if you just want to fucking shoot the shits and just talk about things. You know how many beautiful women what the fuck? You know how many beautiful women I've seen almost all the time around this neck of the woods? I gone out with a beautiful woman once.
Yeah, but that didn't work out.
Well, just hear me out here. I went out with a beautiful woman once who was fucking. Everybody was going ape shit over her on the internet. I literally went on a date with her, and I just talked to her like she was a fucking normal person, regardless of how I felt on the inside. But I talked to her on the outside of who she is. That's all I did. But we all know that turned out. But that's a whole different scenario. But I'm just saying the reason I brought that up so I can bring up a statement of how I would have treated Marilyn Monroe if she was alive. But yeah, God bless Marilyn. For her if she did take her life or not, it's still a fucking shame because she probably was a really good soul behind the screen, and it sucks that Marilyn just had to go at a young age. She was in her mid-30s or something. Yeah, was it like her mid-30s? She was yeah, she was in her mid-30s, so she wasn't that old. She was still young, still glamorous, and it shows in the picture. Yeah, so Norma Jean Baker, God bless her soul, rest in peace. Her movies are entertaining, really entertaining to watch.
I had to read this from OMB. My first date was taking a cute redhead to see Independence Day Resurgence. Oh, you poor fucker.
What a movie date.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, with that being said, that is not all the topics. See, my shit was quick in session. The reason why I did it so quick because I want to get off here early. I don't feel well.
Well, yeah, because you got the bubbly.
Yeah, I don't never.
Understandable.
Yeah, I literally don't feel well, so I want to.
Well, Mr. Gap Bear,
let's play that game.
I thought you want to play. Oh, so it's my turn now, isn't it, Mr. Gap Bear?
I got nothing else to discuss. That was literally all the shit that I wanted to go over. Except, I do have an announcement.
You better not speak from your ass. Speak from the heart.
I'll speak from the ass later. I'm actually
drink some Pepto-Bismol. Eat some Tums.
I'm actually out of fuel right now, so
bullshit.
So let me see if I can squeeze one.
Don't trust the fart, you rotten prick. Yeah, out of fuel my ass.
Well, there we go. There was that. And this one.
Jesus Christ, you know how long it's going to take me to do the table of contents for this episode? Because of your fat, rotten, Goodyear, blimp-sized ass!
Jeez.
You know you needed... Oh, okay, I'm waiting for Tyler to... If he ever goes to Las Vegas... God damn you, motherfucker, Gary. Okay, that... Did you shit?
That didn't sound...
Oh, I got lightheaded, too.
Yeah, you better... That sounded like a fucking mud plop.
That's what I was saying. That sounded less fun than the other one.
I'm waiting for Tyler. Okay, Mick Rock, you know what to do with that, or Count Victor, or whoever likes doing those. I'm waiting for Tyler to go to Las Vegas and go to the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop and just meet Chun-Li, and I just wonder what that's gonna look like.
I mean, I'd be
except you know how Tyler's like way smarter and witty, and Chun-Li's like,
I'd take a picture of Chun.
By the way,
yeah. Well, a lot of people think I look like Michael Chiklis. So
Just because you don't have hair.
Well, it's more than that. I mean,
That's in your physique.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say, yeah. I'm like the Thing, except I don't look like an orange turd.
Yeah, the Thing. All right, John Carpenter.
Hey,
So
you can't talk bad about that movie. That movie's incredible.
By the way, I'm wearing a different shirt for once.
Okay, that's a GIF moment right there. So you want to play the game, Mr. Cat Bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually playing.
All right. Well, if you're first of all, put the controller down, please. No PS4 this time.
I was able to win a game. I played.
Controller down.
No, shut the fuck up. I am late.
We're gonna be playing. You shut the fuck up. Hold on, Tyler. This only take a minute. No, shut the fuck up. We're gonna play a game. Oh, I need you. Why are you on mute?
He raged too hard.
His asshole pressed the button.
Fuck up. I am gonna sit here, play this game while playing that game.
The only game you're gonna.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Hey, Gary, do you validate? Here we go. We're gonna play. Shut the fuck up. Name that. Oh my god. You know what? He made the show better. He left. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play Name That Film 80s edition. This is how it works. I'm going to read you a quote or a line from a movie that took place in the 1980s, and the first person between Mr. Calvert and Mr. Asshole Face, Scary, he just left. You know what? I'm going to start playing the game now so Tyler can have like a 3 or 4 point head start.
Maybe.
Damn it, he returned.
I had to pee real quick. What were you saying?
That was the quickest piss. Oh, no, I didn't say nothing. All right, so here we go. You ready, Get Bear?
Yeah.
All right. First line. You know what? There's no buzzers or anything. Yeah, buzzers! There's no buzzers or anything. Just say the movie first and you get the point. Here we go. So you see, my son, there's a very fine line between love and nausea.
I'm
Why does this sound like it's from Raging Bull?
That's not Raging Bull. That is incorrect.
I can't think of it, actually.
If you need a hint, I can give you a hint.
Is there multiple choice?
No.
What's the hint?
Well, I might give it away.
Say it.
Stars Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Beverly Hills Cops.
That's incorrect.
Coming to America?
Ding! That is correct. Tyler gets the point.
You know what? For him getting the point, fuck this shit.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. He got it right fair and square.
I was just trying to think of Eddie Murphy movie from the 80s.
God damn, I got the fucking pushy mushy today.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
Involve Eddie Murphy, I just think of Beverly Hills Cop or Coming to America.
I'm not swearing.
Party all the time.
I'm always swearing.
Okay, next one. Now, this is a 2-verse because there's 2 people who, there's one person says a line and another person says a line. Here we go. Would you like some milk? I could put it in the bowl. Next character. Sorry, lady, I don't drink milk. You got a beer?
Oh, I'm trying to. This sounds familiar. I didn't study my 80s quotes before this quiz. Oh, just give me a
Beverly Hills Cops.
No, that's incorrect. Would you quit guessing that? Casablanca, that didn't come out in the 80s.
What the fuck? Casablanca? Who said?
Okay, here's a hint. Okay, here's a hint. It involves an animal. An animal.
In the 80s.
Better not be fucking Gremlins.
That's incorrect. Oh, come on, you little kids are so cute.
It's not Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
That is incorrect. Oh, fuck you, Lucas, and your fucking football.
If he mentions football one more time, I'm going to fart.
Okay, this is going to give it away if I say this.
Mm.
Duck tits. Woo.
Oh, Howard the Duck.
That is correct. Yeah, Howard the Duck. It's funny, George Lucas was the main producer behind that.
It all makes
sense. God awful movie.
Wow. Only in that movie where a puppet was gonna make love to a beautiful woman. I digress.
Marty.
Damn it.
That sound like fucking bubble wrap! Jesus! What is your problem, Gary? You fucking rectal itch! You know what? While Gary's gone, I'm gonna give Tyler some hints. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. My name. God damn it, Gary!
A surprise did come out when I did that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, clean my.
No, you're not clean. Okay, here we go. Next one. Hey, how come there ain't no brothers on the wall?
Do the right thing.
Holy shit, that is correct!
Damn.
I never thought Gary would get that.
I was surprised by that one because
I knew I liked the right thing.
Oh, Do the Right Thing is one of the greatest, most important films you will ever see.
I'm wiping my ass.
God damn, Gary, you fucking prick. I want to pet Lucas. Okay, here we go. Next one. Don't step on a crack or you'll fall and break your back.
Tootsie.
No. Tootsie.
Yeah, Tootsie.
I have no clue.
I'll give you a hint. It's an animated movie.
In the 80s.
Is it an American Tale?
That is incorrect.
Is it?
Hey, you gotta give time. You guessed twice already.
All dogs go to heaven.
Say that title again, Gary.
Oh, you already got it once.
No. You say it again.
All dogs go to heaven.
I'll give you another hint. It's the same filmmaker who did those.
From what?
All Dogs Go to Heaven, and it's a Don Bluth movie.
Is the Land Before Time?
That is correct. 2-2.
I haven't watched the Land Before Time in so long. I'm trying to.
Well, just watch the first one.
There's so many of them.
I love Don Bluth, man, dude. Don Bluth. Even All Dogs Go to Heaven is so underrated. It really is.
It makes me sad.
Dude, that scene, okay, it still haunts me to this day. That scene, like, dude, Don Bluth, he's got some fucking balls, man. Especially with his amazing animation. The scene where he goes to hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That terrifies me, dude.
Kids movie.
And you know what? I heard he's making another movie, and it's gonna be
Is he really?
Oh shit! What's that video game that his art style was in? It's the arcade button sequence game.
Oh, I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Shit!
I haven't played.
You played Dirk the Dagger.
Oh yeah.
Fuck! Dragon's Lair. Thank you.
Oh, that's right.
He's gonna be making a movie, not the NES game. No, fuck that. That's like one of the worst games ever. No, the really cool arcade game.
Like,
I think he's making a movie out of that.
It's like a choose your own adventure game, like a Dragon's Lair, right?
I wouldn't say choose your own letter. It's like the whole game. It's like you gotta make the right move at the right time or else you're dead.
It's like one of those choose your own adventure, make your own decision kind of games.
And by the way, the princess in that game, holy shit. I would kill a dragon too to get that ass. Holy fuck, man. Even Tyler's like, yeah, you're right too. Fuck the gold. I want
that one.
Hey Gary, you still there? Okay, fuck him.
I farted and they capture it.
Okay. Next one. It's all in the reflexes.
Big Trouble in Little China, go fuck.
Holy shit! Oh,
Big Trouble in Little China. Fuck you. Fuck you. I win. Fuck you.
no, hey Gary, fuck you, you dirty hamburger. Okay.
No, I win. I know. Shut the fuck up. I win the game. I got Big Trouble in Little China. Fuck you. I win.
Hey, would you be quiet? I'm trying to read the next. Daphne, probably the hottest princess of all time. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to read the next one. Okay. Do as I say, and I'll be your slave forever.
What is that face? I saw him like for a brief second.
Gary, what the fuck, dude? You know what you look like? It's a Muppet Show. Yay! Oh, turn that into a GIF. Yeah, do as I say, or I'll be your slave forever. If you're not sure, this movie stars a legendary musician.
I mean, that could be anybody from the 80s.
Labyrinth.
What'd you say?
Labyrinth.
Holy shit, he's right. Come on, we all know why women love that movie, Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I'm
not really good with 80s movies quotes, so.
Oh, okay. We're gonna need some more FBI guys, I guess.
I don't know that one either.
I'll give you a hint. It's an action movie.
There's so
Hold on, what was it again? I had to flush the toilet this time.
We're gonna need some more FBI guys, I guess.
Is it Escape from New York?
No.
Need some more FBI guys. Not the Blues Brothers.
You guessed already.
I win.
I don't know. Lethal Weapon. It's a Terminator.
Yep.
There's like a bajillion action movies in the 80s. Die Hard.
Yeah. There we go. That is correct. 4-3.
I'm trying to think of.
I get a guess too.
Hey, Gary, how many guesses have you already? Yeah, keep playing your wrestling. Keep playing your wrestling simulation games. You butthole muncher.
Go fuck yourself.
Lucas is Daphne. No, man, I tell you, dude, go. I think you can play Dragon's Lair. I think you can buy it on PSN or Xbox Live or some shit. Really good button sequence. And the animation is great. Like Don Bluth's animation is timeless. It really is. Okay, here we go. Greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right.
Wall Street. Right?
Wait, you both said it at the same time. Holy shit.
Well, I knew that.
So, I know, I heard both of you say it at the same time, so I'll give you both the point. So 5-4. Just for being okay. Next one. You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Princess Bride.
Holy shit, it's a tie game! Who can bear? Prepare for Tyler's mushroom tip inside your buttocks!
Hey, at least he's
right.
Hey, at least he's got something Austin doesn't have, and that's being thick.
Hey, there's a reason why I call him Austin the tripod.
Yeah, he may be a fucking tripod, but he doesn't have girth like.
Oh, you be quiet. Yeah. Oh, wait, girth. Yeah, I know it. That's how you like it back there. Okay. Oh yeah, Tyler. Wait, Tyler was. Tyler. Correct me. You were part of the Next Gen, weren't you? The Next Gen film review. Film show. He wasn't he?
I don't think so.
You weren't?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Okay, you're presenting next year. I don't give a shit what Austin says.
That works, I guess.
No, I don't. You know, that's bullshit. No, that's bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna get a hold of Austin right now. Hold on. Here we go. Shut the fuck up. I'm getting a hold of Austin.
You want to know my old man did?
Like,
what do you know?
I've done the sweet film, but I haven't done. I don't think I did that.
In the bathroom.
What did he say now?
He lit a candle in the bathroom.
That's bad.
You need some Febreze, man. Okay, this is the last one I have. This takes all the marbles. Hey, Gary. Oh, fuck him. I want Tyler to win anyway. Here we go.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not good with the 80s quotes.
See you next Saturday.
See you next Saturday.
That is Bill Ted's Excellent Offer.
That is incorrect.
I don't see you next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how many? I know.
It's
Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day.
No.
Caddyshack.
No.
Stripes.
No.
Ghostbusters.
Would you be quiet?
I want to win. Fuck you.
I hope Tyler wins just to shut you up.
Breakfast Club. I don't know.
God damn it! Gary wins! Fuck!
Fuck you! 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 Fuck you!
Tyler, you have my permission.
Fuck you!
If you ever go to New York and you have like a walking stick or cane, just nonstop beat Gary over the head with it. You're not gonna do no damage because he's brain dead anyway.
See this? Look at it. That's right.
Okay, Mick Rock, Count Victor, Ben Wilner, see a Cougar. Please turn those into a GIFs, please. Thank you very much. I would rather watch Lucas get spoiled. Okay. So that was Name That Film Eddie's edition. Now, time to go over some topics. And the first one, I want to go over these some real quick because my last topic, I have a lot to say. This one was sent to me by James the Emperor. Thank you very much. James the Emperor, yes. The goddamn troll. He's like a buddy I've known for like almost a decade now. Awesome dude. But yeah, and why do I call him the Emperor? Because a lot of people thought I was crass. I'm Darth Vader. He's the Emperor. That's why I call him James the Emperor. This has to do with 007. And Jay Vaders actually did a video on this. And it's doing very well for him. I love Jay Vaders, by the way. He is fucking great. And this says 007 will be played by a black woman in Bond 25. One day, Romy will eat vegetables. The same day I'll love A24. Oh, I do like some A24 films, so I guess you got me there. What the fuck is that? Rick Rock, you son of a bitch! He always has a sense of he shows me like a scary picture, and I have it set to where it goes see all messages, and it's bigger. God damn it, Mick Rock. Okay. 007 will be played by a black woman. Rumors have been circulating for some time now that Daniel Craig could be ready to leave the character of James Bond behind, prompting speculation that the next iteration of the character will be played by a black actor, with Idris Elba Thank you, Tyler. This is what I've been saying for a long time. The next Bond, I said this, it should be Idris Elba.
I would be okay with him being
because he's got the dude. Okay, you remember how he looked in Pacific Rim with like the outfit? You know, he looked. Yeah. I was just like, right there. I'm just like, I can see this dude as one or two characters.
Being James Bond, if they wanted to go.
I can see James Bond or him playing John. Don't worry, he forgot to take his medication. Or John Stewart, the Green Lantern.
That's what I always wanted him to be. But
those two, if he could play one of those two, but I know one of them isn't going to happen because he's Deadshot.
Yeah.
Gary, sit down. I'm trying to go over my topics. So now, Bond, of course, is sexually attracted to the new female 007 and tries his usual seduction tricks, but is baffled when they don't work on a brilliant young black woman who basically rolls her eyes at him and has no interest in jumping into his bed. Well, certainly not at the beginning. Okay, here's what I have to say about this. It goes against everything that the Bond character is, because would you have a guy play Wonder Woman?
It'd be interesting.
You know what? You're actually right. It would. I'd be like, a guy playing Wonder Woman? Oh boy, this is gonna turn out well.
Just imagine like a guy in the No Man's Landing scene in Wonder Woman.
Coming out with big bosoms and like he has long hair. He looks like that who's that model who did that I Cannot Believe It's Not Butter commercials?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. This goes against everything that the 007 character is. And that's not being sexist. That's just how it is. And I just gave you a great example. Like, what if you got a woman to play Superman? When in fact there's other, there's Supergirl and there's actually Batgirl and or Batwoman, I'm sorry, and a bunch of others according to the comic books. There's no reason for this. And of course, you're gonna have the fucking SJWs coming, or the PC SJWs coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, well you're this and this." I'm just like, no, I'm going according towards who the character is. It makes no fucking sense.
I'm just not a big fan of the casting choice in general. I've only seen Lashana Lynch in Captain Marvel, but I really didn't think.
That's it. That's the only thing I've seen. And
but like, I wasn't for their character, Maria Rambeau.
Who was the other actor who was rumored? Was it Tom Hiddleston who played Loki?
There's a bunch of people that they think could play.
He would have been a good choice too.
Him or Michael Fassbender or
that's another good pick. I could see him as well.
Madden would have been a good one, but now he's in the Eternals for the MCU. A couple other ones I can't think of. Like I can't remember right now.
It's just fucking ridiculous. I mean, this Bond series has been going on for what, 50 years at least? What, 25 films, and they're pulling this shit? I'm sorry. Dan Stevens as James Bond. Actually,
that would be fine.
I love Dan's dude. Him and The Guest and Apostle. Love Dan Stevens. I think he's awesome.
But I want him to be like Beauty and the Beast 007. Like, he looks like he did in the Beauty and the Beast, but he's wearing a suit and tie.
Good point. But yeah, seriously, I cannot stand this. It goes against everything that the character is, and the reason why they're doing this is just ridiculous. If they're going to hold on a second. Let's say if they did go down that path, like a female James Bond. I forgot what her name was. Hold on, let me look. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with freaking names.
Talking about the character in the movies, like the 007 movies.
Give me a second. To me, because it's my favorite Bond movie of all time, Skyfall. Let me just see who.
Harris was in a lot of those. Was in most.
Was it Naomi Harris who played Eve?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, but you realize who she was at the end?
Yeah.
Remember? Why can't it be her? It'd be more. It's more continuity. If you think about it, especially with the reveal of her character at the end of Skyfall. So it just makes no fucking sense. I'm not happy with this news. I'm really not. I just I don't know what the fuck they're doing here. Yada yada yada. Next one. Let me see here. We got that one. That one. Let's go over the movie Helboy.
Oh boy.
Okay, now Helboy is the latest reboot, I guess you could say, from director Neil Marshall. Neil Marshall, of course, is the man who's brought you one of the greatest horror films of all time, The Descent. The Descent is a masterpiece upon horror and character study. And you want to do a movie that involves badass femme fatales? This is one of the first movies I gear towards immediately. So, upon release, I knew right away. I'm just like, this movie looks like it's gonna be absolute shit. I watch. He's gonna go soft on it. You be quiet, look. I'm no Chris Stuckman. Okay. No, the filmmaker has a tough job, and I gotta respect that. Okay. So Helboy features Milla Jovovich in one of her cult classics, as she loves to, claims it. She plays the Blood Queen, to where prophecy and destiny has it that she's gonna return back and try to take over the world, and it's up to Helboy and his crew to stop her at all cost. Yeah, this movie's fucking bad.
Yeah, that's putting it nicely.
I'll give it with the positives. First of all, you can call me biased, but I love Ian McShane. I love him in almost anything. Like him in this movie, it reminded me of him when he was playing Al Swearingen in Deadwood.
I couldn't take him seriously once he died.
That scene, yeah. you have a character to where she can talk to the dead by having this goddamn blob bubble come out of her mouth, which forms. Oh, God damn it, Gary! I had to sneeze. God damn it! Yeah, a fucking blob bubble. There, are you happy now?
It was gross.
Come out of her mouth, and it forms the human that she's blessing.
Really bad CGI models too.
Yeah, and the good thing, yeah, Ian is, yeah, until he dies. Also, I can, I David Harbour, I can give him some credits to some extent. At least he was trying at some points.
I liked him in the movie. I didn't like anything else really though.
Now, all right, now let's. Oh, and also the fucking. I don't know why, but he reminded me of Bebop from Bebop and Rocksteady. That
I
freaking.
actually said the same thing in my review. You look like friggin' Bebop, like Bebop Rocksteady from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. The 90s.
Which is fun because he made me laugh at times. Now let's get to the bad. First of all, the writing is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Like, you have Helboy at times acting like such a bitch and screaming and shit. The story has so many plot holes, especially with the Blood Queen's plan and how, excuse me, there's some parts where, some of the enemies want Helboy dead, but she wants him alive. I'm just like, there's no continuity with this. Next up, some of the visual effects in this movie. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Let's go eat some barbecue. Get it? Because it's a pig. Yeah. Some visual effects, I'm like, okay, not bad. And then there's some that look like it came out of a fucking PlayStation 1 game.
I thought the same thing.
Like, there's a sequence with that boar monster. Like, it looked practical at one point, and then when he was talking to the boar monster, Gary, asshole, when he was talking to the Blood Queen next to the tree, he looked like stop motion you would see in the movie RoboCop, except RoboCop looked better.
I like that RoboCop where he's like,
it looked so bad. And then you got the fucking gore in this movie where, like, okay, there's this one scene where this demon comes out of the ground and he grabs a person and he performs the noob Cybot Make-A-Wish fatality from Mortal Kombat 9, except he was upside down and he splits him and gore and blood goes everywhere. I'm like, holy shit, dude.
That was interesting.
I was like, dude, this is Helboy, not Doom.
That's like when that big monster came out towards the end of the film and it was like stepping on people.
Oh, he rips the skin off of this one dude's face.
Yeah, it was horrible.
And okay, here's another plot. Okay, speaking of inconsistent plot holes, okay, Helboy. Now, spoiler alert, folks. I have to go into this. Helboy, thanks to Merlin, yes, the Merlin from King Arthur, he wants him to take the sword of Excalibur to put an end to the Blood Queen. But yet, according to Helboy, if he grabs the sword, it would mean the end of the world because he would turn into Beelzebub and wreak havoc upon everything. And so he decides not to, and Merlin's like, this was your only chance to do it. And then about 10, 15 minutes later, he falls through a museum floor, and right next to him is it's Excalibur in the stone. And once he grabs it, all hell is upon reckoning, and the demons come out, and it's hell on earth, and he just chops the Blood Queen's head off, and everything's all fine and dandy.
You want to know something? You want to know who could? You want to know who could stop Beelzebub? Tenacious D.
Your shit out of luck. My God, you will. That movie is funny, man. And then okay. The guy who turns into a cheetah or leopard. There's a sequence where it's gonna be him and Helboy against that boar. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And then the cheetah gets his ass kicked within 10 seconds.
Waste of time.
Yeah, I was like, all this build up as to what happens to him, and he ends up being a pushover bitch.
Yeah, he stomped on by the giant freaking warthog looking pig thing.
Yeah, the fucking
What, Gary?
Nothing.
Warthog. He's a character in Twisted Metal.
No,
He's
I'm not saying
he's the Humvee. No, you say it.
I'm not
Say it.
saying that.
Say it.
A war-
Say the fucking word.
It's a warthog. There you
A
go.
wood dog. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a warthog.
Uh
It's
oh.
a warthog. It's a warthog. It's a warthog.
Okay. That's a GIF moment right there. And you know that's the main problem with this movie is the inconsistent storytelling and lines of dialogue that can be really bad. And there's a sequence where Helboy he gets transformed into this other dimension to talk to this nasty ass, like flexible skeleton, ugly ass looking bitch. It looks like, oh, no worries, Tyler. Who look like, unlike you, at least you don't shoot your britches like Gary does. Who looks like that puppet from Tales from the Crypt, and that was just fucking long, pointless, and stupid. And oh my god, well, who is the name Baba Yaga? Oh, the boogeyman. Oh god damn you, motherfucker. And then you have the worst thing about this movie. Milla Jovovich as the Blood Queen. She was, his name is Boots! Puss in Boots! Milla Jovovich as the Blood Queen was fucking atrocious. So over the top. So just way over melodramatic. You couldn't take seriously. Her mannerisms were so over the place. Yeah, but no. Yeah, she thinks when critics hate her movie, it's fucking hilarious because she's in a lot of cult classics. I'm still saying Anne Hathaway is probably the worst supporting actress, but she's a close second. And I remember I typed in this one guy's Twitter, like the worst villain of the year was Jafar. No, it's the Blood Queen. I forgot about her. She was awful. So overall, first time I thought about it, I said C-. I look back to it now, it's even worse than I remember. D+. Fucking dreadful.
Okay.
So yeah, D+ or 1 out of 5. Fucking awful. Next one.
What's on the plethora?
Huh?
What's on the plethora? What's on the menu?
Okay, next one. Avengers Endgame. Congratulations. You are now the biggest movie of all time. Shut the fuck up. This is great. This is great. We did it. We made it successful. We now have a movie that is more than worthy of being the biggest film in motion picture history.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Asshole. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Avengers Endgame has taken over Avatar as the biggest film in blockbuster history. Hey, James Cameron, I wonder what kind of shit you have to say now. Or are you going to be biased and hypocritical and praise it, just like you did when it beat out Titanic? Asshole. Yes, Avengers Endgame surpassed the 2.78 billion mark that was held by Avatar for almost 10 years. And for all the people be like, oh, it was re-released. Yeah, James Cameron did the same thing with Titanic and Avatar, so don't give me that bullshit. Tyler feels 5 pounds lighter.
You can say that, yeah. I couldn't help.
Pounds. Holy shit.
And actually, Jerome, that's exactly what Cameron did. He did this exactly. He's such a hypocrite, James Cameron. He was talking so much shit about superhero films, especially Avengers and Wonder Woman, which Patty Jenkins returned and whoop your ass. No wonder you have so many ex-wives. Oh, I'm still loving the fact that Catherine Bigelow, your former ex, stole the Academy Award. Now, obviously stole it, but she deserved it more than you did. Okay.
You want to know why Catherine Bigelow's last name is Bigelow?
Bam! It's gonna be a Bam Bam Bigelow joke. Just wait.
Oh yeah, her husband's name was Bam Bam.
she's the queen of the East.
Hey, good thing, man, because Bam Bam Bigelow.
I love Bam Bam Bigelow. That dude was a gem. But yeah, Avengers Endgame. I'm just talking over Avengers Endgame. It finally surpassed the $2.78 billion mark that Avatar held for 10 years, and we finally have a movie that's more than deserving to become the biggest film of all time. Thank you to everybody who support this movie. I couldn't be happier because Avengers Endgame is a 6 out of 5 priceless masterpiece gem. Okay.
Yeah. The real question though is if Avatar, if they re-release Avatar,
I wouldn't be surprised if James Cameron does that.
Just because they're petty like that.
Then again, that's James Cameron for you.
It'll be neck and neck.
Wait. Mick Rock, would you fuck off with the pickles? God damn it.
Can we go bye-bye?
Shut the fuck up. I'm not done yet.
Oh, I want to go bye-bye.
I did have these. Wait, we'd be going for 2 hours. You know what? I did have some of these other ones, but let's get to the main menu, folks. Let's get to the big shebang-a-bang. Thank you to C.A. Cougar. C.A. Cougar acknowledged me about this list. And I was ready to... Man, I thought Watch Mojo's top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time
I'm not a
made me...
Watch Mojo.
Watch mumble jumble bullshit is what I like to call them, okay? Where they did the top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time in the WWE. Macho Man was number 10. John Cena, fuckboy buckethead, the Fruit Loop Dingus was number 9.
Oh, wow.
And Hulk Hogan was an honorable mention.
How?
If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there wouldn't be no fucking mainstream wrestling. And yet, fuckboy buckethead, this goddamn walking billboard piece of shit politician looking sumbitch who chased away fans is number 9.
Nice.
Yelling.
Shut the fuck up. Well, who are you, the librarian?
Yeah.
Shh.
Nice.
By the way, that librarian woman, man, she has a nice ass. Are you thinking about the chants from the crowd? Book reading sucks. Your gimmick is horrible. Oh my god, when she was wrestling, the people in the live, the hardcore wrestling, they're chanting like reading Rainbow and reading sucks, and that's not a real book, and it was hilarious. John Cena, he's great in comedy, but yeah, not in that Andy Fickman upcoming release.
Oh, the Fireman movie?
Andy Fickman. Excuse me, Andy Fuckman.
Hmm.
What the fuck, dude?
Why are you so upset?
Shut the fuck up.
Hey.
Okay, now Count Victor sends me a picture of fucking pizza with pickles all over it. You can bleach my asshole.
Oh, what the? Why would you put pickles on a pizza, dude? It doesn't work.
That's it.
No. Neither does pineapple. It's all about meat lovers. See? I see you get arms like this. See, look at this. That's like, sorry, John Flickenshire. I win. I'm bigger. Okay?
Tyler wins. He's got nice meat that I like.
Oh, would you fuck off, Gary?
I approve.
I'm gonna put him on the boo-boo list.
Well, speaking of meat, he's wearing A1 steak sauce.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, man. He's on the boo-boo list.
Romy is fat. Would you quit talking about my dick? Jesus, you're bad as Lucas. Now, I'll put in the table of contents, introduction to this. C.A. Cougar sent me this list, and I thought the WWE list from Watch Mojo was bad. This is, without question, the worst fucking list I have ever seen in my entire life. It's worse than any of the lists we went through before from Esquire and Taste of Cinema and all those goddamn websites.
This is the list of Jericho.
Wait. Oh my God. You're right, Mick Rock. All of us are wearing black.
Yeah.
It's the NWO. Yeah, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Hulkster.
I guess Scott Hall.
Yeah, you'd be Scott Hall, he'd be Kevin Nash, and I'd be the Hulkster dropping the leg drug on Macho Man at Bash at the Beach. See, that's why Tyler's cool. He's also a wrestling fan. He knows his shit.
Yeah.
Dude, even before the show, he was like, I can't wait for the AEW. I'm just like, Tyler,
Also,
fucking why?
Not wrestling too much, but I do follow it an okay amount.
Well, yeah, AEW All Out, all I'm going to say is great. So, Scott Steiner.
Maybe if I did that little twirl in the front of my hair, like if I
like Razor Ramon did. So, Cougar sends me IndieWire's top 100 films of the 2010s.
By the way, before you go over there, for you folks out there, for anybody, for us hosts on Flicks with Dick, this is a rule. After this list, I don't want any of us to no longer go over anything or IndieWire. And folks, this is my request to you, which is good, sending us topics, but please don't send us anything from IndieWire.
Because this pissed me off so bad. Like, I thought Cosmic Book News was bad.
oh yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, not really much of a good, reliable source.
By the way, it's still July. Yeah, the 2010s, and yet we still got 6 months left of the decade. Continuity. So I'm not going to read the entire list because over 40 fucking movies that was on this list I never even heard of.
Are there a lot of A24 films?
Oh, and then some. So, and I have a list of films that weren't on this list. So what I have written down is all the films that probably everyone is acquaintance or known of, highlights. So here is their garbage list. Number 100, Inherent Vice.
Okay, that's weird, but okay.
No. Number 98, The Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby.
I thought I was going to hate the movie, and I actually really like it, but would I put it in the top 100? Fuck no.
No. Well, it's at the very bottom, basically. Speaking
of very bottom, this should be way higher. Number 92, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, wow.
That's some bull. And by the way, there's only 3 animated movies on this whole entire list.
Really? That's
only 3.
Man, that's sadder than my love life.
What are the other 2, like Pixar movies?
Only one of them is.
Oh, okay.
It's. Oh, you be quiet, Count Victor. God damn it. Number 88, we need to talk about Kevin. No, we don't. 87, Her Smell. That came out this year, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Gary.
Since we need to talk about Kevin, yeah, the motherfucker, he ate a goddamn cheeseburger in a can. Ellie Beast.
Oh, is Skippy? Ellie Beast.
Yeah, first name, Kevin.
Number 85. This is the other film that was in. Maybe there might have been more, but The Illusionist. Not the Edward Norton film, mind you. This is 2010s. This is the animated version, which is really neat art style and everything. Very good movie. But number 84, Beasts of the Southern Wild. I have seen it. It's a very good movie, but I would not put it in the top 100. Number 78. This should be in the top fucking 5. Inside Out.
Yeah.
The fuck,
I don't know if I'd have it that high, but it should be higher than that.
I got scared.
That's the one movie that made the top 100?
That's the only Pixar movie that made the top 100. The only one.
You're not going to put Frozen up there?
Oh, like I said, I love Frozen, but we'll get to that afterwards. Number 76 is Leave No Trace. I believe that came out last year.
Yeah, I think so.
Number 75, A Star Is Born.
Okay.
Number 74, oh boy! You're gonna love or hate this motherfucking pick.
What did you do?
Star Wars The Last Jedi.
Ooh. I don't know about that one.
See? You're either gonna love it or you're gonna fucking hate this pick.
Is The Force Awakens on this list at all?
No.
Well, that's fucking dumb.
You just wait.
Or Rogue One. So I guess all the Star Wars films, it's going to be The Last Jedi that makes the list. Okay.
Number 73. La La Land.
Oh, okay. That's lower than I would expect.
Okay. La La Land's on here, but not fucking Whiplash.
Speaking of La La Land, that's what the Teletubby Land is called.
Yeah, it stars Lucas.
Lucas is the fucking host for the Teletubbies.
That's his prop for the Fuck You Funhouse.
No, that's not true. I'm not a Teletubby.
You be quiet. Number 68. Oh my god, this movie's so boring. Jackie. Yes, Natalie Portman was great, but the movie was so boring.
Yeah.
Number 65. Fuck you. Fuck you. Lars von Trash. Melancholia.
Okay. I thought because of your reaction, it was going to be the house that Jack built.
Oh no! If it was, I would have flipped the motherfucking table over, man. Number 64. This should be way higher. Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's really low.
Speaking of really low. Number 63 should be in the top 3.
Oh jeez.
Inception.
Oh wow!
Is number 60 fucking 3.
This list. I guess whoever made this list doesn't like it. Christopher.
This is IndieWire, dude. They are some of the most biased fucking people.
Why are you so low then? Holy hell!
Number 62. This came out last year. Shoplifters.
I've heard that's really good. I haven't got a chance to see it though.
Number 60. This should be way higher. Black Panther.
That's not as high as Black Panther as other people are.
Number 59. Speaking of Asians, The Farewell.
I want to see The Farewell.
Actually, it looks good.
It hasn't come out. It hasn't go wide release till next week, so it's not around here yet.
It actually looks promising. It really does. I will give it that. Number 55. Francis Ha. I know it's an art house film, but I've never seen it. Number 54. Cold War. Cold War came out last year.
That was a good movie. I had to watch it on Amazon Prime Video because they didn't release it on physical media at all in the U.S.
Number 53. Hold on.
What'd you do?
Here we go. Here's number 53.
This is bad.
Here's what happens throughout the whole goddamn movie. You ready? Here we go.
Is that a ghost story?
Here we go. Okay, it's like this. Here we go. It's just...
I do own a ghost story. Fun fact.
There you go. That's 95% of the whole goddamn movie.
No, it was a ghost story though, correct?
A ghost. Yeah, there's a GIF right there. A ghost story. A fucking pie eating scene for 8 minutes.
I own that movie.
Oh! Oh God damn it!
But the quote on the front of the box for a ghost story is lovely, mysterious, and cosmic.
More like boring, bullshit, and pretentious.
And on the back it says wondrous and poignant.
That is my number. Yeah, fucking guy, Charlie Brown, he walks around, he stares at shit. You know what's funny? Remember at the end of the movie, he was trying to dig for this note for so damn long, and he finally gets it. I'm just like, why don't you go through the damn wall and get it? You did it in the movie. Plot hole. Patrick Williams, I hope you're listening. Oh my God. Next one. Number 49, Before Midnight. This is the Ethan Hawke films, the written films. Number 48, Parasite. This is from the guy who did The Host, not that shitty movie, the monster movie.
Interesting.
Number 47, Luke Nukem told me how great this movie was. The Lost City of Z.
I like that movie. It's underrated.
Try it.
Be quiet. Number 46.
What?
There's a reason why he's wearing the shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Hereditary.
Woo. tried to time it up because I heard the sound bite coming, but yeah.
Number 45, A Separation. I heard that was an amazing foreign film. I think Roger Ebert named it one of the best films of the best film of the year when it came out. Number 42. This is a fantastic movie, an outstanding movie. Zero Dark 30.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Excellent movie. Number 40, Personal Shopper. That's with Kristen Stewart.
That's a good one. That's one of the movies that Kristen Stewart did where she actually like kind of redeemed herself for Twilight. And
Clowns of St. Vila and Still Alice are also some good performances from hers. And Adventureland. That's a very underrated movie.
Mm-hmm.
Number 39, The Baba Poop.
Oh wow.
I went poop earlier.
Yeah, no shit. I felt bad for your washing and dryer.
My God.
Number 37, I'm surprised it's ranked this high. It's a very good movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sure if I would put it this high, but still, I give it so much credit. Roma.
Okay, that's a respectable place to have it.
But I love Alfonso Cuarón. I think he's outstanding. Number 36, holy shit! Spring Hyman Breakers. Spring Breakers is 36.
It wasn't even like it was like towards the bottom of that A24 list I just showed you.
Just wait till you hear what number 26 is. You're gonna lose your
3 or whatever out of the 24 best A24 films.
Number 32, The Grand Budapest Hotel. That's one of the only few Wes Anderson films I actually thought was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Number 29, First Fucking Reformed.
I don't like that movie though, but I mean.
Number 28, Paddington 2. I had a mixed reaction watching this.
Right.
To be honest.
Okay.
Number 27, I wouldn't put it this. Oh wait, I'm sorry. This is another animated film that made it on the list. I'm sorry. Very good movie. The Wind Rises. Hayao Miyazaki.
I like Hayao Miyazaki.
Princess Mononoke. Obviously, Spirited Away. My favorite. My favorite Studio Ghibli is Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh, really?
That is a powerful fucking movie, man.
Mine's probably Spirited Away, but I also like Kiki's Delivery Service and My Neighbor.
That's another great one.
My Neighbor Totoro.
My Neighbor Totoro. Ponyo? I'm not sure about Ponyo.
I like How's Moving Castle a lot too.
Wait, hold on. Boy Thunder says, when did Gary turn into Gerald McBoing Boing? God damn it! Hey Gary, what did you mute? What are you muted? Gary. He's probably laughing because I said Gerald McBoing Boing. Yeah, Grave of the Fireflies. In case you've never seen it, it's about these two, I won't say young adults, but two children who are pretty much, it's like a survival horror film in a way. They're trying to survive like when the war is going on and shit. It's insane, but it's so good. Number 26. Okay. This is the one you're not gonna believe this, Tyler. You ready?
20.
Number 26, Magic Mike XXL. Gary is the Fred Norris of the show. Okay, I thought the first Magic Mike, I thought I was gonna hate it, and then I ended up loving it. The first one.
But how was the second Magic Mike?
The sequel is, dude. Okay, I had a mixed reaction to it, but it's not good.
But in the top 30 of the,
it's higher than Black Panther. It's higher than Inception. It's higher than A Star Is Born, Inside Out, Mission Impossible, Fallout, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
I think that may be the worst one that you've said, honestly. XXL.
Number 25. This is so boring. More. I'm sorry. I don't think so. Number 24. Oh, Gary's gonna lose his fucking mind. Number 24 is Boyhood.
Oh wow. Rip your link later. Oh my. I'll go Hulk Hogan.
He's fucking. Here comes the retarded Hulk. Instead of green, he's gonna turn purple. No, wait, that's Thanos. What am I kidding? Number 23. This came out.
Hold up. Bro, people say, oh boy, it wasn't in the movie. How about go eat yourself a rotten fucking egg?
Oh my.
Asshole.
Thank you, Superman. Amore is the most overrated film of the thick. It's Purple Nurple. Number 23, Burning. That came out last year. I heard it was really good.
It's really good. It's on Netflix.
Number 21. I'm surprised it's this high. Get Out. Great horror film.
Interesting that they put Get Out that high. I'm guessing Us isn't on the list still.
No, it's nowhere near the list. Number 20, Phantom Thread. Really? It's a good movie, but that high.
That's really high, yeah.
Number 18, Call Me By Your Name.
I mean, I like Call Me By Your Name.
Number 16, I agree 100%. The Social Network. Absolutely.
That's definitely one of my favorite Fincher films.
Number 13, this is in my top 5 most overrated films of the decade.
Oh, jeez.
The Tree of Life.
Oh.
Hey, just go out and just walk, and we'll film it.
Terrence Malick is quite an older director.
So, number 11. It should be higher, but I love it. The Wolf of Wall Street. Hell yes.
That's a good place to have it.
Mine is Goodfellas. That's my favorite Martin Scorsese film. Fucking love Wolf of Wall Street. Here we go with the top 10.
Oh, boy.
Number 10. Gary. Number 10 is Lady Bird. It's in the top fucking 10.
Hey, 24.
Oh my god.
I'm just still in shock that Magic Mike XXL, frankly.
Number 9, I could agree. Mad Max Fury Road. Hell yeah. That's one of the best action films.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I did not see that particular movie, Lady Bird was my worst film of that year.
Oh, no. What was your number 1 of...
Number 1 was Mother for me. Same with me. Mother was also my number 1. If I didn't see Mother, Lady Bird would have been my number 1. It was my number 2, of course.
A24 is Romy's favorite movie studio. Yep, Burning in a Fire. Number 8, The Master. More like Masturbator. Number 7, Carol. Really?
That's random.
Number 6, I've never even heard of this movie. Holy Motors.
No.
Hey, Gary, turn that off. No copyright.
Immediately.
Number 5, Inside Llewyn Davis. Really, this?
I like that movie.
But top 10?
Yeah, that's true. But
number 4, The Act of Killing, The Look of Silence. Never even heard of it.
Okay.
Number 3, Certified Copy. Never heard of it.
Okay.
Number 2 and number 1 are A24 films. Number 2, Under the Skin.
That's okay. I mean, not good, but okay.
I'm sorry. Scarlett Johansson, if people are like, oh, she's nude in that movie, I was like, no, I've seen her when she was a lot more sexier in the movie called Don John, and it's a way better film because it's truthful and it's hilarious. Number 1 is Moonlight.
Well, there you go.
Here are some of the films that were on this list in alphabetical order. 10 Cloverfield Lane, 12 Years a Slave, 50-50, All Is Lost, Argo, Avengers Infinity War, Baby Driver, Black Swan, Civil War, The Winter Soldier, Captain Phillips, Chronicle, Coco, Deadpool, Deepwater Horizon, Django Unchained, Dunkirk, Edge of Tomorrow, Frozen, Gone Girl, Gravity, Guardians of the Galaxy, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, How to Train Your Dragon series, the John Wick series, Kubo and the Two Strings, Locke, Logan, Moana, Moneyball, Mud, Nightcrawler, not on here.
That's one I would put on the list.
Planet of the Apes trilogy, none of them on here. Prisoners. Oh, I had to say this one because I know a lot of people love it. No Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah. That's a surprise.
Ready Player One.
That's a surprise too.
That was Gary and I's #1 last year. Rush, to me, the best sports movie of the decade. I fucking love Rush. Searching, Shaun the Sheep, Silver Linings Playbook, Sing Street.
Shape of Water.
Shape of Water, not on here. Skyfall, the best Bond movie. Or you can say that or Casino Royale, because that's also my #2. Sorry, Drum. IndieWire doesn't have populist taste. Then why the fuck would they have Mission Impossible, Fallout, Black Panther, Inception, and a couple others on here? It makes no sense. That's why they're fucking biased. Straight Outta Compton.
I just don't know why they didn't put Shape of Water. It won Best Picture.
Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Here's one that I could not believe that wasn't on here. The Artist.
Yeah, that's one you would think would make out a list.
That is one of my all-time favorite movies of this particular decade.
Oh, but flicks with the dicks don't like independent, smaller films. Gary, I love The Artist. Gary, it's one of his 6 out of 5s. What the fuck are you talking about?
Shape of Water.
On my list, 6 out of 5. Same with Sing Street. That was one.
I love Sing Street.
Yeah. That right there was my fucking film of 2016.
The Cabin in the Woods, my favorite horror film of the decade. That is one of the most brilliant movies I've ever seen. The Conjuring, The Dallas Buyers Club, nothing. The Dark Knight Rises, The Disaster Artist, The Gift. Oh man, Joel Edgerton, you're a gem. The Jungle Book, The Martian.
Yeah.
The Peanuts movie, The Place Beyond the Pines. Oh wait, Blue Valentine. Did that come out in the 2010s?
That movie's depressing.
It's depressing. Okay, put it this way: if you're in a relationship, don't watch this movie.
Yeah.
But it's so good. That's like one of the only films I can give Ryan Gosling credit. The Ray 2, arguably the best action movie of the decade. Not on here. The Town. Not on here. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. 7 Psychopaths. Not on here. Toy Story 3. Whiplash, Wonder Woman, Be Quiet. I mentioned Logan. I think I mentioned Logan. Wreck-It Ralph, X-Men Days of Future Past, and Zootopia. Where the fuck were those movies?
Neon Demon?
You get out of here.
Or Drive or what?
Drive. Oh yeah, Drive. I thought it was overrated. That's not even on here.
Only God Forgives.
That movie can fuck right off.
I'm thinking of every Nicholas Wyatt Refn movie.
I only liked one Refn movie, and that of course is Bronson.
That's a great one.
Would you like a cup of tea too, mate?
All
right, lads, that's what we're going to do.
Where Tom Hardy's like, shut the fuck up, you cunt.
I actually
shut the fuck up.
I actually used to do a good impression of Pierce Brosnan.
So yeah. I forgot another one. The Lego Movie.
Mamma Mia.
Oh, you get out of here. Here we don't go again. I know there might be more that I might be missing. But yeah, all of those movies that I mentioned are not even on here.
Helboy.
Maybe Helboy 2: The Golden Army if it was, released 2 years later.
All right.
I love Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. So, the event. I mentioned the Avengers. Oh, and the last one they didn't mention. Where the fuck is Avengers Endgame?
Yeah.
Thank you, Elbaro Studios. Where is her?
Was there no?
Where is her?
Was there no Jurassic World?
Probably in the bathroom.
Oh my God, Mick Rock, Hellboy: The Golden Shower. That's actually
the porn version.
But yeah, Spike Jonze is her. Or Black Klansman. Spike Lee's Black Klansman. Not on here either. Yeah, Spike Jonze is her. One of the best screenplays
Bohemian Rhapsody.
you will hear in a long time. A genius. I love Spike Jonze. Not on here.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
This list is Bohemian Rhapsody. This list is fucking garbage.
Rocket Man.
You know what? Gary and Austin would agree because they couldn't believe that wasn't on there either. So yeah, all of those movies were on. Black Swan, not on here.
Mother?
motherfucker, more like it.
The Jack Bill to trying to think.
Yeah, where's fist fight? That's a realistic portrayal of how schools work.
Yeah.
So
night school.
Oh my god. Night school. Look more like nightmare school.
Some of those remakes, so some of those horror remakes, like Leatherface is a prequel. But
yeah, even though it doesn't make any sense because it doesn't match up to the, like, oh, he got that scar because he got shot in the face. I'm like, no, he couldn't talk and everything because it was a birth defect. Wait, Black Klansman is not a movie genre. No, excuse me, it's a Spike Lee joint. There, are you happy now? Where's Sausage Party? That movie made me laugh.
Sausage Party, Nightmare on Elm Street remake was 2010.
Oh, okay. Gary's gonna flip his goddamn shit. Here we go. You're just rubbing the lemon juice. Hey Gary, lemon juice in the womb. So bad.
From the last
Oh no, get the fuck! Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Get off my fucking computer! No! You are not listening to that! That's mine!
What about the Nice Guys?
That's a good pick. Yeah, Nice Guys wasn't on here either.
Gotta end the show.
Other ones. Nice Guys.
Where is Thor Ragnarok? That's another good pick.
Yeah, the Nice Guys is one that I was just thinking of.
Nice Guys is very funny.
I think everybody
forgot
about it.
That scene, that's a shame too, because hardly anyone saw it. Like the scene where they threw the dead body over and it crashed through that fucking table. I was dying.
Or that one. Predator.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's used autism not only as a running joke, but as a plot device.
Yeah, it's the next step in the human evolution, right? Isn't that what they said in the movie?
More like de-evolution. 22 Drum Street. That is one of my favorite comedies. Not on here. And that's like one of the only comedic sequels that's better.
I'm thinking of movies like Venom. Venom.
Now you're gonna make Luke Nukem jump over a bridge.
Suspiria.
Oh.
Hey gentlemen, I want to end the show.
Okay, we got to end the show. Alrighty.
Alright, it was a lot of movies, but we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, go ahead. I think that will conclude. Any final words for you, Mr. Tyler Calvert?
Well, it was a blast talking with you guys. I'm assuming I didn't really look.
Quit lying.
I didn't look at the chat, but I hope everybody enjoyed my presence, even though I'm wearing this A24 shirt.
Because he did it for me. He's got a good heart.
Hey, man. Fun time. I mean, I'm all for making fun of A24. I don't like all their films. I just like to have the A24 shirt.
Oh no! See, this is why we love Tyler. He knows how to bust our balls. He's a funny asshole, not a fucking asshole. There's a big difference.
That's good.
Yeah.
We love funny assholes.
Yeah, that's always a lot. So anyways, folks, that's going to have to do it for episode number 91. Oh, by the way, for you folks out there, this is a dire request. If you want episode 100 to happen and make the reality happen, please get in contact with any of them that you know. Please, it would help not only benefit the show.
I know Ryan Cody could because man, a lot of female film enthusiasts they know are so adorable.
Not only will it benefit the show, but it'll benefit an anticipated episode.
Oh my god, I'm going to be laughing the whole time because I know exactly how Gary's going to be.
It'll benefit my own personal sanity, and most of all, it'll benefit the plan that's been wanting for almost 100 episodes.
Dude, I don't care who I have to blow in order to get her on here.
That works. That's what it takes.
You're like, go ahead. I don't give a shit.
Your life.
Get Ashley, the movie oracle. She probably wouldn't like us very much.
I've always had nice interactions with her.
Well, anyways, folks, that's going to do it for this episode 91. Stay tuned next week. We're going to have another guest for number 92. And from there, we're just going to continue working up to episode 100, where I hope we can make it a reality, because that is the goal. I want that to happen. I really do. But I don't think it is. So that's that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode. Stay tuned for more shit to come on this content. I don't feel well right now, and I think
I wonder why.
Yeah, I'm never eating barbecue chicken fingers again.
That's what you said last time.
I'm saying it again. So there you go with that. Ciao for now. I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for everybody for tuning in the live chat and all who's watching the replay of episode 91 of Flicks. The next episode 92, we have another guest. You might be surprised who it may or may not be. That's to say, he has been here for quite a while, and I hopefully forgot he returns. He's freaking awesome. Signing off for Mr. Tyler Calvert. Thank you so much for joining us. You're a freaking blast. Can't wait to have you on some other time. And yes, you, Russell Howard, and Lauren have to do that movie quiz thing or that movie Jeopardy thing.
I'll try.
Because I know that's part of your strength. That's Russell Howell's strengths as well. So, and signing off for the young ass, Mr. Garrison, this is Romy Boy saying stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck IndieWire, Indie butt crack, more like it. Your shit sucks. I can't take you seriously. And we went over your list. Goddamn, I don't know whose list is longer, this or Santa's naughty list. Gee, I know. Yes, A24. 24 reasons why. Need I say more? Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go and look at some sweet porn. What, Gary?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just looking at my.
What are you doing? Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
You remember that girl I showed you who's cute?
Well, speaking of cute, I'm gonna do an honor for Gary by looking at some Asian porn starring Hitomi Tanaka. Good day, everybody.